Mr. Johnson?
Yes, sir.
My name's Jay Fulton. This is Guy Patiti. We're detectives with the Columbus Police Department.
Okay.
We're investigating the death of a woman
You fucking
in a
serious?
homeless camp.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Do I look like I'm kidding?
No. Dre, fucking the black dude, Dre. He sleeps right up there fucking beside us. He came fucking ran at us last night. He came at me with the fucking knife. And I grabbed the fucking blade. He came back, cold cut me and split my motherfucking mouth wide open. And then she jumped on him to fucking pull him off, and he fucking threw her, and then Ed, some dude named Ed, came fucking running up with it, and then he started mauling on me. I had a parole violation, gentlemen. I called the ambulance. And sent them up there to give us help. I have a parole violation, so I can't come fucking make a police report for a freaking assault or dude beating us up in a camp or homeless. They're always attacking us out there. This has been the 4th time this fucking month we've been attacked.
Okay. Well,
she passed away.
Do you want to? I don't know. I don't know anybody up there. You think you can help us with this, Danny? Understand what's going on?
I don't really know exactly what's going on. You said you're investigating the death of someone?
Yeah. Do you want to tell us your side of the story?
Well, what's there to say?
Well, you just were telling me a whole tale.
I've given you the facts.
Okay.
Last night, Kitty and I, that's my fiance, Kathleen.
Okay.
Her and I were all up there drinking and partying and hanging out with everybody.
I want to find out all about this stuff, but we got to protect you, okay?
Dre jumped us both.
You can tell me all about Dre.
Look. Dude, my mouth just flipped the book open. He attacked me, knocked me unconscious. I couldn't get him off of her, man.
Danny, there's some questions we want to ask you about that, but we can't do that because we're here in police headquarters without reading your rights. Okay?
I understand. I understand anything that I say can and will be used against me.
But we have to go through that formality first, okay? Then we'll be
there is a definite homeless camp. What you're saying is that you have a woman that has been passed.
I didn't say anything about a woman. I said we're investigating the death in a homeless camp.
Well, it has to be her. I live with them. I'm up there in the homeless camp. I called the freaking ambulance after freaking dude started mauling us. I not knocked the fuck out. I wake up freaking covered in freaking blood. I'm laying next to her, she's laying next to me, and then
Have you had your rights read to you before, Danny?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like you've got something to tell us.
I'm telling you.
Well, we got to do this
man fucking jumped the fuck out of us, and the dude Ed came down and fucking started kicking my fucking head.
We got to do this first. We need to know when all this happened. We need to know who was there, and we want to ask you questions about all this.
Oh my God.
We're investigating a death. That's why we're here. You know where you are right now?
Oh yeah, I understand where I'm at.
Okay, Columbus Police Headquarters.
Please just tell me my wife is not dead.
What's the highest grade you completed in school?
9th.
Where did you do that at?
Oh.
I'm turning my phone off. I can't.
Yeah, me too.
Where did you go to school in 9th grade?
New Philadelphia High School.
Okay. I was just up by there yesterday. Off of 30 up there? Route 30?
33, something like that.
You reading right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any kind of hearing problem at all?
Oh my God, I can't even. No.
Do you wear glasses or contact lenses?
No.
The last 12 to 24 hours, you've consumed any alcohol?
Yes.
How much?
A lot. Her and I.
What kind of alcohol?
Beer and some generic vodka.
And are you intoxicated right now?
No, sir.
Are you sober?
Yeah.
Okay.
In shock.
Okay. I understand. How about drugs?
I understand.
You on any prescription medication? Are you taking any illegal drugs in the last 12 to 24 hours?
I smoked some pot last week.
Last week, but not last night?
No.
Okay. Danny, I want to hear what you have to say, and it's important. And maybe I can help you.
You got to tell me it's not my
wife. I don't know who it is.
Please be someone somewhere else, because I was freaked out.
Okay. And we want to get to that. Danny, you understand I'm protecting you by reading you this, and if you want to talk to me after we read this, then
I don't need an attorney or anything.
Okay.
I haven't done anything besides get fucking beat the fuck up by some random idiot up there.
let me go through this then. And if you don't need an attorney, you don't need an attorney. That's your decision, okay? But I got to go through this. My boss makes me do it, okay?
Okay.
So then we can talk. You can tell me about it, and we'll get all the information, and then you can help us.
May I please have something to drink?
What do you need?
Anything.
Water?
If I may, is there anything? You got any soda or anything like that?
Sorry, just...
Do you have any sugar water, perhaps, maybe?
I don't know if there's soda in there or not.
I'm having my sugar's fucked.
You got any diabetic?
I'm metformin diabetic, borderline.
Okay. Well, while he's waiting on you, I just want to go through. He's going to get you something to drink, and then we'll start with water. And if we can get you some pop, we can find a soda
Need
machine.
some sugar.
Okay. So just before we ask you any questions, you must understand your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions, and have him or her present with you during questioning. If you're unable to pay a lawyer will be appointed for you prior to any questioning if you so desire. If you wish to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop answering any time. You also have the right to stop answering any time until you talk to a lawyer. Danny, do you understand that? You know what your rights are? Have you ever had them read to you before?
I gather all this, but why? Okay,
Well,
so you have to do this? Like, am I?
We're in custody. You're not free to get up and walk out of here right now.
Okay.
Until we get, until we understand what's going on. So because you're in custody, it's a custodial interview. I'm required by the law to read
Okay, so you guys are going to tell me what's going on?
Yeah, we're investigating a death. I've already told you that.
Okay.
And you're not free to get up and walk out of here right now.
No.
And so we need to talk to you. And we've determined as the investigators that your information may be important to our investigation. And because you're not free to go, it's what's called a custodial interview. We read you your rights. Do you understand your rights? Okay, do you want to talk to me about what's going on here this morning?
I suppose, but I don't really know exactly what to tell you.
Well, you
I'm
were telling me a bunch of stuff a minute ago.
Well, I'm
I
under
just
the
need your signature here if you understand. Do you have any questions about your rights at this time?
My girlfriend looked pretty bad, okay? And I'm on parole, dude. So I called the fucking ambulance, and, well, naturally, I left and got out of there. I couldn't stay and take a police report. I couldn't stay and talk to nobody. The moment the fucking law dog would have showed
now
up.
Now you can. Right? Now we can. Can't see that. Okay, it's 12:36. Okay, Danny, you got. Just let's work backwards because sometimes I find that's easier. You're out in Reynoldsburg.
Yeah, I went to go see my dad.
Okay, and where does your father live?
On
You know the
Loretta
address?
Avenue? I don't know the address off the top of my head, no.
Start with that, and we'll get you a Coke or something. Is that okay?
Please, I need the sugar. We'll pass out.
Hey, will you run that back here, Cole? What's that? Something sugar pop, regular sugar pop.
Sorry, chilling.
Okay. Okay, cool. All right, he's going to get you a soda.
Thank you.
My treat.
Thank you.
Danny, so your father, what's your father's name?
Dan Johnson.
Okay, Dan Johnson. Are you junior?
Second.
The second? Okay. And he lives in Reynoldsburg?
Uh-huh.
Okay. How'd you get out there this morning?
I took a bus.
Which one?
Number 2.
And where did you catch the number 2 at this morning?
Somewhere downtown off of East Main Street.
And what was your purpose for going out and check on your dad today?
I went out there to stay safe. Went out there to see him and go to the house because me and her have been attacked 4 times this week. And then I woke up this morning with her and I laying on the fucking ground.
Okay,
and
where were you laying?
See by my tent area, I guess you could say. I don't know, my front door threshold. I don't know, on the concrete out in front of it, I guess.
Okay. And what time was that?
I really don't know. It was sometime this morning. And I roll over, I look at her, she's looking like somebody fucking mauled her. I remember dude attacked me, and I got knocked out. And I don't really remember too much.
Where was she laying?
Where was we at? And we were No. This is the week before. That's the week before we woke up fucked up. No, she was in the tent.
Whose tent?
Our tent. Right where we was laying at. That's where we passed out. She was... Please, you gotta tell me it's not... He didn't fucking take... He didn't...
Who's he?
Dre and Ed, they fucking jumped us, man. They started fucking mauling me.
Dre?
And then she goes...
Let's start with Dre.
She goes to jump on his frickin' back and he throws her off.
Who's Dre? Describe Dre to me.
Oh, I don't know. About 6 foot black male. Stays up in that general... Stays like in a couple sites down from us. Her and I were...
A couple sites down, like toward the bridge?
Yeah. Her and I were in our tent this morning, and I woke
by
up
himself.
I don't. He's got some girl in there with him.
White girl, black girl.
White girl. We were in the tent. She came in with me. I'm looking at her. I passed out.
Wait. Let me go back. So Dre.
Oh.
And then who's Ed?
Ed. Just the guy up there.
Ed what? You know Ed's last name?
I don't even know nobody's name up there.
You know Dre and you know Ed. Is Ed a white guy or a black guy?
White guy.
And how old?
I don't know.
How tall?
Early 40s. Guys, please, are you investigating the death of a short blonde girl?
You're doing fine. We're not out there right now, so we're in here talking to you because people put you living with this camp.
Okay, yeah.
And you left this morning before we had a chance to talk to you. So
I had to have a warrant for my arrest, and when I saw all the cops swarming, I went down there. And
where were you when you saw the cops swarming?
I was walking down. I went down to the other camp, and I had somebody. I don't remember who it was. A random couple down. I don't even know their name. They're just new up there. Okay. I said, she's laying on the ground. She's laying on the ground.
Did you go wake somebody up?
I did.
Who'd you wake up?
I don't know the couple's name.
Okay, and whose tent was your girlfriend in when you woke these people up?
Ours. She was laying in the tent. She was laying in the threshold. I was already knocked out, passed out. At some point, she must have crawled, because she didn't go to bed with me. So at some point, she had to crawl up in there and lay down.
Tell me about your night. Just go ahead and tell me.
Well, see, me and a bunch of random individuals up there were fucking drinking and carrying on.
Okay.
And then at some point...
Random individuals...
Just people that live on the hill. Tent City people.
Okay, you don't know any of their names?
Nicknames.
Okay, how long have you been up there?
I don't know, a couple months.
You don't know anybody's name?
They don't give you their name. They give you nicknames.
What do you know them as?
Oh, see, I know a cowboy.
Okay, so you were drinking with Cowboy?
At one point, yeah.
Okay. Who else was drinking together?
I don't know the other guy's name. They stay up there off and on. They come, they go.
So Cowboy's the only one you can say he was one of the ones that I was drinking with.
I can honestly, yeah. Well, no, Dre was all drinking. Dre was drinking with us too at one point. And then that's when fucking he flipped the fuck out and came down and fucking slid me in the back of my motherfucking head. And then freaking, I thought it was a random situation because we ran into it several times before, but he was drunk and carrying on. Him and his girlfriend were fighting about something.
Were you and your girlfriend fighting?
No.
So somebody up there told me you were? That would be a lie?
It would have to be, because her and I have never got into it for any reason.
You've never got into it with them?
Not with her, no.
So the people at Mountain Street are lying to me? When she comes in there beat to shit sometimes?
What do you mean? I've never put my hands on her.
What do you think I mean?
I understand what you're saying, but sir, I have never put my hands on my freaking girlfriend, dude.
Now, so she's never reported you to the police for...
No, of course not.
And have you ever put your hands on anybody?
Oh, yes, I have.
Who do you put your hands on?
I never actually hit anybody. I was charged with assaulting some police officers a long time ago, but that was a...
Have you ever been charged with assaulting anybody else? Have you ever done time in a penitentiary for assaulting somebody?
This CPD situation that was a trumped-up charge I couldn't really get out of.
Well, tell me about that trumped-up charge.
I was resisting arrest.
Oh, here we go. Hey.
Thanks for... God bless you, dude.
You were resisting arrest?
I was resisting arrest, open container, resisting arrest, and in the process of the resisting arrest, one of the officers got freaking nudged, kneed, or kicked, and then I was charged with freaking assault.
So you've never, your girlfriend, there's never been any kind of history. Anybody would tell us anything about that is making that up.
Oh yeah, by all means.
Anybody and everybody.
They would have to be, because I don't associate with anybody.
Well, you live...
Just a couple people in a camp.
Well, who are those people?
Cowboy.
So if Cowboy told us something like that?
I don't see why he would.
But he did.
Well, then he's lying.
Okay. All right. So Cowboy's lying. So tell me again. So last night, you start telling me about it, and then you jump the rails.
Well, because I'm freaking out here. You're sitting here telling me that my freaking girlfriend is potentially passed away.
You're the one that left her and walked away.
No, I went and called the freaking ambulance. I had them call it. I had to have a warrant from my parole officer. I can't sit down and freaking... I don't know. I thought she just needed to freaking go to the hospital because we got jumped and beat up. I can't... Dre fucking started taking... Me and Dre, dude, he started mauling me. Dre freaking started mauling me. Then Ed comes over and freaking, I guess it was fucking Ed. It was a long-haired individual, presuming it was fucking Ed. Started kicking the fucking shit out of me. She jumped on Dre's back. I remember that. That's pretty much the last thing I really recall in that fashion.
And what time was that all going on?
Sometime in the early morning hours.
Well, and your tent was still standing at that time?
Yeah, nothing wrong with my tent. Shouldn't be anyway. It was up this morning when I left.
And what color's your tent? Is this the same one they helped you put up yesterday?
No, mine's blue. The one they put up yesterday is a storage tent for the freaking other couple that stay down there.
Who's the other couple?
Stephanie, I think. Stephanie. Yep, she's one of the other ladies that stay up there. Stephanie and some random dude that she sees. I don't know his name. You call him Jay.
So when you went to get help for your girlfriend this morning, whose tent was she in?
Our tent.
And who'd you go to get help?
The couple down there. They're a young couple. I don't really know their freaking name, man. I don't know their names. They've only been up there a couple weeks. I know the other dude, Ed's in there, and there's some other chick and a dog. But they ain't been up there but a week.
Ed's not the person you went to?
Huh?
Edgar? Ed, with the dogs?
No, the people beside them. The other young couple. Those are the ones I went to. It was the young couple. I told everybody.
And so you went out there to Reynoldsburg this morning to get protection from Dre?
I went out there to freaking hide.
From who?
From Dre and the other character. And the dude's been trying to fucking kill me for freaking a month now.
Who's that character?
I don't know who he is. He's a random guy, man. They come up there and drank with fucking Cowboy and a few other fucking people, and then he started fucking mauling me, dude. He's on me, busting me in my shit. She jumps on me.
This is how you're going to do this?
What do you want me to say?
The truth.
I got into a fight with another fucking man for the most part.
Did you care about your girlfriend?
Well, with all my heart, I love her.
Did you sometimes drink too much?
Well, of course. We both do. She's been an alcoholic for 30 years.
And do you sometimes do things you can't remember when you're drinking too much? Because
I have been in a situation like that a couple of times where I don't really recall a lot of things.
Okay, here's the deal, Daniel.
Dude fucking mauled us last night. I remember.
You got knocked out. You didn't know what the fuck happened, right?
I remember him. I remember her jumping on his fucking neck, and he fucking flung her out, and then he came back in, and blasted me, and then started walking.
And how long were you knocked
her.
out for?
I don't know, until early morning, until daylight.
Were you passed out or knocked out?
Knocked out. Because I would probably a little bit of both.
Because I don't see any. Where did this knockout punch land?
Well, I got a nice big solid fucking knot back here behind my fucking ear. I feel that part. And then I got.
I'm asking you which one knocked you out. Dude,
the one that
myself worth shaving that. Show me that lip one more time. I don't want to see it.
That's the fucking one that put me to sleep.
You're kidding.
Dude, I was fucking drunk. I was a skunk.
Okay, so maybe you don't remember things correctly.
I remember Dre and I
She was not in your tent.
Well, where was she?
In your neighbor's tent.
How's that?
The kids that just moved out 4 days ago. Actually,
they've been gone for a week.
Ashley's tent. They've been gone 4 days, and that's where your girlfriend was found this morning.
Well,
how did she get there?
I don't fucking know.
That's where you took Edgar to show him. You woke Edgar up.
I went down and talked to freaking the young couple. Ed and them were in their fucking tent. The guy was with the doll.
So everybody else down there in this camp is lying to us, and you're telling us the truth.
So,
The young couple, Edgar, Cowboy, Tony.
Well, what are they saying? What are they talking? Did you talk to fucking Dre and him?
What do you think they're saying?
Obviously, from what you're telling me,
you know what they're saying that you smacked her around all the time.
That's horseshit. It is horseshit. Dude fucking started jumping us, man. Dre, I'm pretty sure his name's fucking Dre. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's his name. Dude fucking took off on me, man.
The only person that took off this morning
I have a
is
parole
Daniel.
violation, so I didn't wait around for the
guy
ambulance.
up there that's got problems with the police.
I understand that, but I had a warrant, and I went down there and had them call the ambulance because she's laying there fucking beat up, dude. So that's my understanding. I woke up. Now maybe I wasn't in my tent.
Beat up?
Maybe we were in fucking the tent next to us. Maybe she was, because she was laying like, yeah, she had to crawl, because I was already in there. She had to crawl up in there with me at some point.
How did he knock you out inside the tent?
No, I fucking got up at some point and fucking staggered
Where was your
in
girlfriend when you got up and staggered in your neighbor's tent?
She was still in the tent, as far as I know.
Which tent?
Our tent next
Your tent's
to it.
not even standing up.
How's that? I got like 3 of them. I mean, we started to put
The
a
red
new
one
one
that
up.
Edgar helped you put up yesterday is torn up. It's torn down.
Torn down? I don't see how. Maybe a pen came out from underneath of it or something and it collapsed in, but it shouldn't be torn out.
It's torn down.
This fight, we said with Dre,
Right.
where was that at? Which camp was that at?
It started towards Cowboy's hut area.
Okay, so down there were Cowboys farther down.
Right, and this is where it started, and
That's where
we
the fight-
start. That's when him and I started at one point arguing or whatnot.
You and Cowboy.
No, the Dre character. Me and Cowboy weren't arguing about nothing. The Dre and I started arguing this, that, and the other. We never actually fought down there. I went down fucking towards my camp, and that's probably why the fucking tent's tore down. That explains it, because I freaking remember he fucking popped me, dude, and I went flying into that motherfucker. Well, I didn't. I backed into it. Anyhow, Dre and I started frickin' fighting down there verbally for the most part, and I came back down towards my tent area. She's, as far as I frickin' know, at that time, she's just sitting there frickin', sipping her beer and reading her fucking book. Well, not a book, flipping through on the little magazines. And then I carry on, like this motherfucker here just did this, that, and the other. And here's a guy comes down, fucking pops me right up out of my motherfucking chair, man. And then from there, we kind of scuffle a little, but then he fucking put me down, hit me with a good one, and then she jumped on his fucking back. He flung her the fuck off.
Why? Why would he attack you?
We're all fucking drunk and loud and
Did
disorderly.
you say anything to him?
I probably did.
What'd you say?
Who knows?
What'd you say?
I don't remember specifically, but I did
Okay.
mouth off to him.
Okay.
It was kind of my fault for the initiation, I would
Well,
imagine.
you were fighting with Cowboy first.
No, me and Cowboy never got into it.
No, that's what we're hearing. You and Cowboy were arguing.
Well, I'm to be honest with you, that's not the
You
case.
two were arguing, and then you got on top of Cowboy. That's what we're hearing.
No.
Dre stepped in to help Cowboy out, and you got upset.
That could be. I mean, I'm not
Okay.
going, but me and Cowboy have never had our differences for any
You
reason.
were pretty drunk yesterday. How much had you had to drink yesterday? A lot.
I don't know. Fucking Cowboy came down with a fifth of Black Velvet.
There you go. We know that. Bingo.
Okay, but that don't explain why fucking Dre fucking popped me.
Yeah, because you called him a...
What? I don't call anybody. I'm not racist. Okay, well, this is what you guys are telling me. I guess you
that's
guys.
what everybody else out there said. Okay, I wasn't out there.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay, well, that's what we heard.
Well,
Okay.
if you're drunk and you and Cowboy are kind of arguing, going at each other.
And he gets in the middle of it.
Yep.
Really got nothing to do
But
with
then
it.
why is that? Why the fuck did he keep on kicking my fucking head in? He fucking threw her fucking down. I watched him fucking. I'm laying here like I watched him blast her, man. I watched him fucking hit her. And then at some point through the course of which he came back over, popped me again. I don't remember fucking a whole lot of anything after that.
A whole lot of anything or anything? Or...
Well, I remember.
Is this the clothes you had on?
It had to be. I haven't changed.
I'm asking you.
I guess.
You said you were covered in blood. Where's all this blood?
Oh, this came out of a bin down there towards Reynoldsburg. Yeah, of course I changed my clothes.
That's why I just asked you, and you said you had.
Oh, well...
Where are the clothes you had on? The ones you said were covered in blood.
Imagine frickin'...
Where did you discard those clothes at?
I didn't discard any clothes.
What do you call it when you take the clothes off?
I was just filthy and dirty. I'm homeless. I'm always frickin' changing shit frickin' once a month.
Where did you do this at? If you didn't have anything to hide, you wouldn't discarded your clothes in Reynoldsburg.
I didn't. Okay, I'm lying. I'm lying. Please, let's not get...
Why
I'm
would
lying
you lie?
about that because I'm scared to fucking death.
Why would you lie
I
to me
didn't
about
beat
something
up
like that?
Because, well, I don't know. I don't see the relevancy in it specifically. Like, I thought...
You're walking around in bloody clothes.
No, I didn't walk around bloody clothes. I
You
left...
told me you were covered in blood.
Okay,
You said I'm covered in my girlfriend's blood.
No, I did not say that at all. I was never... Well, I had some of it on there, yeah, because I'm cradling her. I'm holding her. And that was this morning, the frickin'...
Okay, where are the clothes with the cradled blood?
They are at the frickin' campsite. They gotta be. I went down, got them to call the frickin' ambulance. And I panicked. Right when they go to call the frickin' ambulance, I tell them to call the ambulance. Look, dude, I got a parole fucking warrant. I can't stay here and frickin' make a report. Tell them this guy, tell them that guy.
Where'd you change at?
In the neighbor's tent.
Which neighbor?
The Ashley people's tent.
The one where your girlfriend was laying?
Are you serious? Are you really sitting here telling me that she's deceased?
Yeah.
What is wrong with her?
She's beat to death.
What? I told you, I fucking knew it. I knew it.
They're saying you did.
I didn't do nothing. I
So
swear
if you
to God,
got
I
drunk and blacked out and had a bad day, you better get in front of it. Because
didn't. That's the facts. You have my word.
you changed your clothes, you fled the scene, you went to Reynoldsburg. Does that make you look innocent?
No, it doesn't.
What's it make you look?
It makes me look ridiculous.
No, that's not ridiculous. What does it make you look? Guilty.
But I'm not. I didn't do anything to nobody.
You felt the need to change your clothes.
I had my blood and stuff on me, man.
Where's your blood coming from? This
scratches?
This little
No.
scratch?
Trust me, it's
Bullshit.
gashed. It's gashed. It's gashed bad.
Did you get a good look at your girlfriend this morning before you fled the police?
No, not really.
She's beaten to death.
Not really.
Her jaw's broken, her skull's fractured. How long did it take you to commit those injuries to your girlfriend?
I did not.
Do you remember doing it?
I don't, because I didn't.
Is it possible that you blacked out and did this?
I can't see that, because I love her.
But it's possible.
Me and Dre
You
were
hit her
fighting.
before?
No, I've
Oh,
never
people
hit her.
saw you hit her before. The people at 61 East Mountain know you used to beat her.
That's not true.
That is true. I talked to them this morning. Do you think they're lying on you too? You got to get in front of this, Dan.
I didn't do it.
Dan.
I did not do
Oh,
anything
shit.
to that effect.
What did you do?
Dude fucking punched
When's
her.
the last time you hit her?
I've never hit her. That's what I keep
Bullshit.
trying to tell you. I've never put my
Bullshit.
hands on her. Now, my past relationships, sure, I've been.
Oh, so this one's different? You used to beat women before, but you don't beat
I
women
never
anymore?
beat her. I swear to God, I never beat her.
What women do you beat?
I
Which
don't
women did
beat
you
women. I get into a fight with a dude periodically, time to time. I might
So you
get a
never,
scuffle.
there's not a domestic violence report? with
Yes,
your name
there
on
is a
it?
domestic
Okay.
violence, but
So
that
you
was
do
a
hit
verbal
women.
domestic. I've been into it with a female once upon a time.
Who's that?
Nikki. She smacked me with the head with an ashtray, but that was.
And
It wasn't
so-
like I
so
beat
you were
her.
the victim that
was
time, too?
We were both fighting. We were both.
You fight girls. Were you both?
No, I didn't fight her. She jumped on me at that stage. That was years ago.
This is what you're going to do for your girlfriend that you love?
I
This is
do
how you're
love
gonna
her.
go?
How am I going? What are you talking? What am I supposed to do? You're sitting here trying to tell me she's fucking deceased, and you're saying that I fucking did it.
Better?
Yeah.
Better times, right? Danny. Nothing makes sense.
What do you mean? Me and Dre got into a fucking.
So he beat your girlfriend to
He
death?
turned around and fucking punched me, knocked me.
If he's knocked you out, why isn't he caving your fucking skull in? Why does he turn around and cave your girlfriend's skull
He
in?
just fucking probably hit. I watched him hit her and then kick her, but dude, she's a little lady. What does it take
More than that,
much
my
from this
friend.
guy?
It was more than that, my
There
friend.
was 2 or 3 guys you were drinking with there said that did not happen.
This doesn't make fucking sense.
Well,
Yeah, it does
they
make
wouldn't-
sense.
They wouldn't have let it happen.
But it's my point.
No, they would have let Dre hit her.
No bullshit. Think about it, guys. How did I freaking? If them guys won't let him hit her and do all that, then how in the hell did I do it?
Because it's inside your tent that's soaked in blood.
What?
Inside your tent that's soaked in blood.
Well, she was bleeding. We were both bleeding. That doesn't know.
That's where the beating happened.
That's horse shit. I never beat anybody. I got beat up, sure.
Yeah.
Dre fucking nailed me a couple fucking times.
You don't like beat up, dude.
Well, I cleaned up a little bit.
You have some.
I got knots all over my fucking head, dude. A shit ton of them. You can't see them.
Do you remember looking at your girlfriend before you fled the police?
I looked at her and I saw that she looked fucking really hurt, man. So I went down and I had somebody call the ambulance.
What did Ed tell you?
I didn't even speak with fucking Ed this morning.
Wrong again.
Is there two Eds?
Gotta be. Or Earl's goes by Ed from time to time.
No, this is
Edgar.
This is Edgar.
The one with the dogs.
Okay, I got that.
And the white supremacist tattoo.
I didn't know he had that.
Yeah.
You went to his tent and said, "Hey,
Maybe.
listen," and you said, "I think my girlfriend's dead."
No, I did not say anything.
Yes, you
like
did.
that.
Yeah, you did.
Why are they making this up? They don't know anything about it. They've been asleep.
I thought she was freaking. I thought her and I were just beat up from the fucking scuffle from the evening before with old boy, man.
She was beat up from the scuffle with you. You just
I never fucking.
it.
No, I never got into a fight with her for any reason.
You don't know that. You don't even remember.
No,
You don't remember.
I really don't remember
So
her
it's
and I
possible
getting
something
into
you
it.
did while you were blacked out.
I can't see
drunk.
that.
Look at your hands.
I remember that. That's from the dog. That's from the puppy. I remember that. That's from the pup.
The puppy.
Oh, the dog nailed me there. That's scratch.
And
That's
you got out of the bloody
been there for
clothes,
2 days.
and you fled out to your parents in Reynoldsburg.
I took them
You
off
knew-
because it's pretty
you knew
evident that I
enough-
can't stay away. I can't stand around and wait for the ambulance to show up. And
You knew
frickin-
enough to change your appearance and flee the scene.
I just changed. Look, it didn't.
You know who else was standing there?
Look, I just grabbed this off of the freaking ground type shit.
Edgar was still there. Cowboy was still there.
Well, they don't have no worries. Like,
Yeah.
they don't have no
The only
worries.
person that left is the person that had worries.
I have a parole warrant. Look it up. I
You
have
go
a parole.
wake him up and say, I think
I never
Kit
said
Kat, I think Kit Kat's dead.
No,
That's
I never.
exact.
That's what he told you.
Yeah, and his girlfriend too. You woke them up. I think Kit
I
Kat's dead.
talked to the younger couple. Them are the ones I talked to. I ain't talked to Ed this morning. I talked to the younger couple that is a tent down or two from fucking Ed.
I just talked to them before I left.
Yeah,
That's who I had call the ambulance.
said you were-
Now they might have got Ed and sent him down there.
No, he said you and Cowboy were arguing, and
Okay.
that's when the incident happened with Dre.
Then why did Dre come down there and fucking crack me in and fucking sock her, dude? Well, she jumped on his back and he threw her off, but we're all drunk. Now, I could see where that shouldn't have manifested any more than that. And then,
So how do you remember going from Cowboy's camp back to your camp?
vaguely, yeah.
How'd you get back
down
there? How'd you get back there?
Slowly.
You and her?
Yeah, she came with me.
Okay, so
Well,
you
then
two
she
were-
went back up to get a couple more shots and a can of beer because dude had a 30-pack down there. And then I sat down there for a few, rolling me a cigarette, and then she moseys back down and is sitting in the tent and reading her little magazine. And then, I don't know, within probably, I'd say 15, 20 minutes after that, I'm fucking cussing a little bit because Dre fucking was acting some kind of odd, man, and I just didn't get it. Then he comes down and fucking knocks me out of that fucking chair, man, pops me, he down there, hits me once or twice, she jumps on his fucking back, he flings her the fuck off, reaches back in again, pops me, and then she crawled up in the fucking tent and chilled for a little bit, and I just presumed that she freaking,
You presumed or you passed out?
she
presuming
didn't
or
look
you-
fucking beat up or none at that stage, she said she was okay. Dre fucking turned around and I watched him kick her, dude. No.
Then why didn't you tell Ed that?
I didn't talk to Ed this morning. I talked to the young boy that was down there by Ed. But that's who I talked
The
to.
young 18-year-old kid?
Yeah, that's what, well, I talked to him and his girl. That's who I asked to call the police. Or maybe, okay, well, you said 18. Wait a minute, maybe I got these two couples fucking mixed up.
We know who Edgar is.
Because you walked down with Edgar down to the railroad tracks. He's the one who called the police.
I called the fucking, I walked down
We
with him
got
and
his
had him.
phone number.
I had him call down. Well, then maybe it was freaking him and Jen and not freaking.
So you don't even fucking remember. You don't.
I don't know their names.
Girlfriend
I
or
can't.
not.
The younger couple I presumed is who I freaking went.
You
and
do
talked
too
to.
much presuming.
That's what I thought,
You
man.
don't remember shit. You were blacked out drunk and you beat your girlfriend to death.
No, I didn't.
You got minor injuries.
I got in a fight with dude. I never got into it with her for any
You don't look
reason.
like you've been in a fight at all. Certainly not with an
It's all
adult male.
fucking knots on my head and a split fucking lip. Dude tried to fucking poke me, dude.
Poke you.
Well, he had a little fucking penknife. That's where the initial argument
so
started.
he's angry
Before
with
we.
you. And so you got these minor scratches and a penknife wound and a knot on your head, and your girlfriend is beat to death. Does that make fucking sense? And you change clothes and you go to Reynoldsburg.
I did that to go see my dad.
Here's the thing. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this longer than you've been homeless. Okay.
I know what happened. I didn't hurt my girlfriend.
Okay. Let me tell you something. There's two
didn't
kinds of people I talk to in this room: cold-blooded killers that don't give a fuck, or people that got a problem. Maybe yours is alcohol, and you blacked out, and shit got out of hand because you got slapped around a little bit by Dre, and you go home, you take it out on the old lady.
But that's not true.
Well, you beat her to death.
No,
nobody else
not.
had any reason to. You've been beating her the whole time you've been up there. That's what they told me.
Well, they're full of crap.
Every one of them's lying on Danny. Is that what it is?
They all got
And
something.
Danny's the only one who changed clothes, hopped a bus to Reynoldsburg to went home to his mommy and daddy, leaving her
That's not
to
the
lay
case.
there and die.
No, it's
Leaving
not.
her to lay there
I
and
went
die.
down and I had to.
You went down there and you told Ed, I think she's
I
dead.
never said that to nobody.
Why would he make that up?
I don't fucking know.
Why would he make all this up on Danny?
What did he make up besides the freaking fact that
You said he made up everything.
You're telling me he said I walked down there, he walked down there. I didn't do any of that crap. So he is freaking bullshitting. He's got to be. I went down and
Well,
told
we'll
a
just
couple.
parade them in front, and you look like the cold-blooded fucking killer that you are.
I went down
Not
and-
somebody that's got a problem. Do you have a problem?
I got all kinds of problems.
All right. Well, one of them right now is the fact that your
Yeah.
girlfriend's dead. You hopped a bus to Reynoldsburg, changed your bloody clothes.
Well, I did that.
And everybody at the homeless camp knows you beat this woman.
But I don't. I went down.
Bullshit.
I got up, pulled my freaking shirt off, looked down at her, freaked the fuck out, seeing that she's fucking hurt. Went down to the tent. I thought it was the other couple right there. Maybe it was freaking. Well, Jen. Man, I got the fucking names. You said Ed, right? Well,
You said it.
That's who I talked to last night. Granted, one of the guys that came over into the situation, but not this morning. I changed my fucking shirt and I have a fucking parole warrant from some old shit. So I had them call the ambulance, have them come down there and get her, take her to the hospital to get her some help.
Well, they didn't need to. Because she was dead sometime last night. She was dead when you left this morning. So you got to be a little bit more descriptive about how this thing went bad and how she got into Ashley's tent.
She fucking went in there and passed out. She had to. I was already passed out.
Died.
But I didn't do it, man. That's what I don't fucking get. I mean, dude, we're fighting.
And where are your bloody clothes?
There's got to be the t-shirts probably still sitting there in the tent.
Which tent?
The Ashley's person's tent.
So you were in Ashley's tent too?
I crawled in there and laid down. And she crawled in frickin' shortly after.
So you
I went in there and passed out.
Earlier when you told me you woke up on the blacktop.
I did wake up on the blacktop. Some point later on in the evening, I woke up in that sense, and then I crawled into the fucking
You
tent.
didn't get her in the tent at that time.
She was already in there.
Well, no, you said she crawled in beside you.
No, I crawled in. No, she was already in there.
And you had put her in there?
No, she was
After
already
these
in there.
injuries she got, she wasn't walking.
I did
How
not.
did she get in the tent?
She was crawled up in the tent. She had to.
Why? Why did she have to?
What do you mean? Because she was hurt. The situation with dude and I fucking beat us fuck up. Dude fucking beat us the fuck up. That's what happened, dude. Dude beat us the fuck up.
And she got beat to death, and you, the loudmouth, racist troublemaker, you got a knot here and a little bit of split lip
I'm
and a
not
scratch on
racist.
my hand, but he beats her to death. That's the story? That's the
how
story.
He must have fucking
Get the
hit her
fuck
too
outta
hard.
here.
He must have hit her too hard.
Somebody
Unless
did.
she fuck, because he threw
Somebody did.
her
Put
off.
your hands out like that. Put your hands out like that. Put them down on the table. Put them down on the table. That's from the puppy?
That the dog did
All these
that.
bruises, where are they all from?
Them ain't bruises, that's mud.
That's mud? You didn't wash your hands?
I haven't washed my hands probably.
You changed your bloody clothes, but you didn't wash your hands.
Dude, I just took this shirt off, grabbed the shirt, and threw it
So
on.
these are the
That's
pants
it.
and jacket you had on?
No, that had a pair of other swishies on. I took these off, or took the swishies off. I pulled the shirt off, put these swishies on, tossed this on, and grabbed this, and frickin' went down and had them call the ambulance.
And
then I went down to the fucking bottom of the hill, waited for a few, let the frickin' ambulance come, make sure that they frickin' seen which way to go up. That's when frickin' I saw fucking Ed from a distance. He's the
you went
long-haired
to
guy.
Ed's tent.
Maybe it was fucking Ed, and I gave them fucking 2 minutes.
You were the one that took him over and showed him the body. You led him back to the tent, showed him the body. Why is he making that up?
Dude, I did not take nobody nowhere to tell nothing. I went down there and told them they need to call the fucking ambulance. No, they need to call
How
the
were they
ambulance.
supposed to find her with all those tents? Who was going to lead them back to where she was?
They know where her and I are at.
You're not in that tent. That's not your tent. That's Ashley's tent.
I told them that she's down there in the tent. That's what I said.
Them.
The young couple. And then they probably went
Ed is
over
the
and talked
one
to
you woke up and
They
led
probably
back.
went and talked to Ed because they're all four of them are good friends. The Ed and them have other tent right there. Those I told the other couple.
No.
I think the young couple went down there and freaking told Ed.
So we just picked you out of the blue to sit in here and...
No, you didn't, because that's my freaking fiance. Of course I'm going to be questioned, talked to, and put through the fucking ringer. But I told you I have a parole warrant, so I couldn't wait for the freaking law dog, let alone freaking ambulance.
The law dog. Is that what that is?
Well, when you have a parole warrant, yes, because I should.
What were you on parole for?
Assault a police officer, disorderly conduct gone fucking wrong, I guess you could say, or resisting arrest is what it was. I mean, think about it. They gave me 8 felonies for it and gave me 17 months. If I was really that freaking guilty of the situation, they would have got me, for real got me. But Dre and I fucking got into a fight. I maybe said a few heated things to Cowboy, but I don't recall. Now, Dre and I got into a fucking fight.
You seem to only recall when it points to Dre. That's the only things you
Because
really
that's
do
what I
recall.
remember. I remember Dre fucking kicking my ass, and then she jumped on his fucking back to get him off, and he threw her.
And you'd pass a polygraph to all this.
Yeah, sure. If that's what you'd like.
No, that's not what I'd like. What I'd like you to do is tell the truth.
I'm telling you,
All
dude.
right? Because why aren't you the one beat to death then? Because if I would have
No, but not that bad.
no, if I'd have knocked you out and I hadn't been on hurting somebody, why was he bent on hurting Kitty Cat? Huh? Why was he bent on hurting her? If I got you knocked out, I'm gonna stomp your pinhead. That's what I'm gonna do.
He get kicked in my head a couple times, but not.
Look at you. You're sitting here talking. She's got a broken jaw, skull fractures, laying dead, choked to death in her own blood there. Well, you threw her in that tent.
I ain't
Now-
throw nobody in no tent. She crawled up in there, man.
You remember that? A minute ago you didn't remember shit.
No, I know.
What time did she crawl up in there?
I don't know what time
Were
it
you
was.
in there already?
I had to be.
Well,
Oh no,
you
I
did-
crawled up and beside her. No, she already went into the tent.
Why would she go in that tent and not your tent?
Our tent was freaking collapsed.
Well, you just told me that wasn't the case.
It had to be. Because she wouldn't have
You
went
told
in
me
there
that
if she
wasn't the
didn't.
case. How did your tent get collapsed?
Maybe I didn't even go back into my fucking tent.
How did your tent get collapsed?
It shouldn't have been collapsed. That's where I thought I was in my freaking tent. I thought I was in my freaking tent. But it turns out it must have been frickin' Ashley and them's tent. It had to be if that's what you're frickin' telling me.
You were the one that was there. You're the one that led Edgar to her
I
body.
didn't go lead there nowhere. I went and told them young couple called the ambulance, and then I fucking left. And then from there, maybe those couple went down and got frickin' Ed and had him as a system in the process. But I ain't go see him.
You walked down there to the railroad tracks with Ed,
I didn't.
and then you went.
I left already.
Then you
well
went
before.
south. Then you went south. Man, who cares if you got a parole warrant? Your girlfriend or fiance's laying there.
Beat up, yeah. She needs to get see the ambulance.
Okay.
She got her an ambulance.
She needed to see the ambulance about 5-6 hours.
There's nothing I can
Before
do
that.
about that. If she's freaking needs
You could-
emergency
You
help.
could jump on a bus to Reynoldsburg and change your bloody clothes.
I did that before. I took my shirt off before I freaking left. I had freaking blood on me. And dirt.
Call, at least out to the scene for that, if we can still collect that.
I didn't do what you guys presume I did, dude. That dude fucking jumped me, kicked my fucking ass, and I know he fucking
Dre-
threw her
I know which one. Where's Dre live at?
beside the Ashley and them people's tent.
There's 2 tents here beside Ashley.
They're both his.
They're both his.
Gotta be.
Okay.
Towards the bridge.
All right. So when you were at Cowboys camp drinking, you remember that?
Yeah, off and on, yes.
Okay.
We kept going back and forth. Her
About
house.
10 or 11 o'clock. Remember that?
Had to be later than that.
Later than after midnight, probably.
Had to be after midnight.
Okay. You said he bought. What did he buy?
He had a 30-pack and some black velvet.
Okay.
Came down and
How
gave-
much did you have of that? How much do you think you had to drink up until you woke up this morning?
At least half of that black velvet, a pint of generic vodka, and at least about 3 tall boys of Ice House Edge, and then a few of those beers he had.
Is that a lot for you, or what?
Must be.
Is it? Okay. All right. So you don't remember getting in an argument with Cowboy?
Me and Cowboy always argue about something.
Okay.
We don't even be mean or mad.
Well, the
at
witness
each
says
other.
that you two were arguing.
Well,
And at one point you had him on his back, and you were on top of him, pouring a beer on him. You remember that?
no,
Okay.
I wouldn't do that. It's alcohol abuse.
I'm just telling you what the witnesses are telling us.
Okay.
Okay?
I wouldn't have did that.
All right. And that's why Dre came at you, to get you off Cowboy, because he's an old dude. He's an old guy.
Cowboy's my buddy. Me and him did not get into a fight for any reason. My fucking wife, you're telling me my girl is fucking choked on her own blood. You're telling me my girl's fucking beat to death right now, dude. I can't even fucking, I'm in shock right now. Freaking the fuck out. I can't even fucking cry. That's how stuck I am.
Do you remember after, because obviously you and Dre got into it down at Cowboys camp, right? That's what the
Hot
witness-
air down there at first, yeah. And
Okay.
then I went back to my camp.
So,
And then
did you go with Kate? Did she go with you?
with Kathleen, she did come down, but then she went back up.
Okay, so no, right there. Was she with you when Dre hit you down there at the Cowboys camp?
He didn't hit me. He cussed me out a little bit. And then we came down and got into a He came down and knocked me out of my chair.
And where were you sitting at then?
Out in the chair.
Was that your camp?
Yeah, the older one. Yeah, the old camp. Yeah, within the vicinity of my camp.
So you're at your tent at that point in your chair
Yeah.
when he approaches you and knocks you out.
He didn't knock me out, but he did crack me. Yeah, and then freaking.
Where's
I
she
fall
at?
down.
Where's she at?
She's sitting there. She pops up out of the freaking tent. She was sitting there. She had just came back down a few minutes ago. She's sitting there flicking through her thing, reading, drinking her beer.
Okay.
And then she pops up out there and says, "Get the fuck off of him!" And then me and him, I'm just kind of still kind of getting, he's kind of going at it on me a little bit. And then she jumps on his fucking back and he slings her the fuck off. And I go to hop up to go back at him again and he fucking plows me, dude. And I don't remember anything pretty much after that until this morning.
And then you woke up where?
In Ashley's tent.
Okay, which side? You're walking into the tent. Left side, right side. Where you at?
Left side.
Okay. Is she in there?
Yes.
Okay. And you don't remember from the time you got knocked out in front of yours till waking up at Ashley's?
I remember laying on the concrete in the front of mine,
Okay.
and she's all. I see the puppy is hanging out of the door because we have the dog. That's how I knew she was down there in the other tent. Ours was a frickin' folded up from the scuffle from frickin' Dre because I remember falling into the damn thing, and then I hopped up. She came back at him again, and then he blowed me. And then I get up a little bit later. I go down there, and she's already in there laying in the tent with the pup, and then I crawl in there and lay beside her.
What, did you see her at that point?
No.
When she's in there?
No, not really, no.
Do you remember what time that was?
It was early hours in the morning. It was late, real early. Pitch black.
Okay.
Don't have no lights or anything like that.
So if she got flung right here on your tent by him,
Yeah.
how'd she get down there?
She went down there. Obviously went down there and got in the tent.
Well, those guys said you guys never stayed in Ashley's tent.
Well, every now and again, we all, they've
I'm just
been
telling you what
gone
they're-
for a while.
That's what they're telling me.
They've been gone for a while.
Okay, so how did she get from your tent to there? Do you know?
I imagine she went down there and crawled in.
Okay.
I'm thinking she walked down there and went in there. I would imagine that's where she went.
All right, you woke up. How you?
I woke up like this. I'm laying in the tent beside her. I wake up. I look down at me.
No, this is when you said you woke up on the concrete.
No, that was early in the morning, and then I crawled up into the tent. I looked
Okay, so
down there
when
and saw a puppy.
you woke up in front of your tent, is that what you're saying?
I woke up
Where your
kind of
chairs
in
at?
between.
In between?
I'd say kind of in between Ashley's tent and them, and then she's already in there. And then I wake up, boom, and I go over and I crawl in beside her. I look down. I don't notice anything out of perspective. She's laying there. She's fine. And then I wake up this morning and I look over at her, and she does look bad. I don't know how bad, but she looked bad. So I run down and I have a couple call the frickin' ambulance.
Well, here's the problem with all that is inside your collapsed tent is where all the blood's at.
Okay, so maybe she's got some frickin'. She was bleeding from a busted lip.
No, that was more than a busted lip.
Well, then what else would have been bleeding? I didn't frickin' do anything to nobody. Me and Dre got in a fight. I didn't hurt nobody that I can recall. I didn't get shot, didn't shoot, or didn't stab, none of that. Dude did come at me with the fucking knife, though, at one point. I remember that a little bit. That's only because it frickin' hurts. Dude, I didn't hurt my girlfriend. I didn't. I fucking got into a fight with another gentleman, and then she hopped on his back to help me out, and he fucking flung her, maybe fucking punched her, maybe kicked her, maybe didn't. He did pop her, I remember that.
Maybe.
I don't recall.
We can talk maybes all day long.
He had to. How else would it have freaking happened? And maybe I'm thinking with her injuries, apparently she went in there, crawled in, and went to sleep, and then
No.
she was already in there when I came up off the ground.
How was she laying when you went in there?
Like,
Do you remember?
she was laying like this a little bit. She was just kind of laying back on her back, propped, not like up, but propped a little. She's laying there. Thought she's passed out drunk asleep. I've seen her passed out drunk asleep 1,000 times. I didn't realize the severity of the situation when after dude and I got in a fight and he fucking flung her around, popped her, popped me. I didn't understand that. I just thought she was laying there sleeping. I didn't fucking know. I didn't know. I know I got up this morning and I saw that she looked bad. So I went down and had somebody call the ambulance.
How did you check her today?
I just woke up and looked at her. I didn't check her at all. I looked at her and I saw that her face was frickin' bruised. So I went down and had him call the ambulance.
You didn't check her pulse. You didn't see if she needed any mouth to mouth. You didn't.
I went immediately to have someone call the ambulance. There's
Why?
nothing I can do. Because she needs to go to a hospital. You can see that her face is swollen from frickin' an injury. She needs to go to the hospital.
Was she breathing?
She was breathing, from what I gathered anyway, but I didn't really check that. I don't know. I'm presuming.
This is somebody who you love.
I do.
This is your fiance. This is somebody who you care about. This is your life. And you didn't check to see if she was
I
alive?
looked down. I checked her. And
Like, oh, her face is bruised. I'm leaving.
No, I left and went down there and had him call the ambulance. And then I know that I have a fucking warrant for my arrest. So the moment the ambulance and the law enforcement shows up, they go through the process. Okay, what happened? I tell them about the fight between Dre. And if I tell them all that, boom, they're going to run my name. She's going to the hospital. I'm going to jail. Regardless.
Well, now, she's not going to the hospital.
She is. She's fine. She'll be all right. She'll be just
She could have been fine if you'd have checked her, make sure she wasn't dead.
I didn't know.
No, you didn't do anything.
I don't. What the fuck am I to do?
You know
What can
why?
I do?
You know
I
why?
haven't called the ambulance.
No, you know why? Because you knew she was already dead.
No.
Yes, you did.
Oh, hell no.
Yes, you did.
I went down and had him call the ambulance because
Because
she was
Ann
hurt.
came back with you and agreed with you that she's dead.
No. I never talked. I know. No. Because I didn't talk to fucking Ed.
There we go. Everybody's lying again. Everybody's lying except for him.
No, that's what you just told me is that I freaking talked to Ed. I
You
tell
got
y'all I
like
didn't talk to fucking Ed.
90% chance more of being harmed by somebody that you know than a stranger.
Because
Who knows her better than you? And you never put your hands on her.
I don't hurt her.
There's no bite marks on her body.
it might be, yeah. Her and I
Tell
get
us
kinky
about-
from time to
How
time.
about that? So any bite marks on her body would be from being kinky?
Gotta be.
Where would they be?
There may be one on her neck, her rib cage. She's had her rib cage right here broken several times due to whatever the case was. She had 97 different broken bones, and right here is a sensitivity by her rib cage. So I freaking nibble on that, and I nibble around in the genital area. Sometimes we're drunk as fuck, and I might get a little aggressive.
Is that what happened last night?
It's not what happened. I got in a fight with another dude.
But you don't look. I mean, we both saw her out there.
Dude fucking beat her up.
There's only,
He had to, because I once he hit me, I watched him fling her off and go over and kick her, dude. After that, I got popped, and then I don't really remember too much after that. I woke up this morning in fucking Ashley's tent. Well, no, I woke up earlier on the concrete, and then she was already laying in the tent, and then I crawled up in there because I see my shit's collapsed. So
you remember it being collapsed now, and earlier when I was talking to you, it couldn't be collapsed.
It had to be, because that's what I recall.
What else are you recalling now about the evening? As you recall?
Well, ain't that the process, gentlemen? Ain't that the process? So we can get to the bottom of this? I didn't fucking hurt my girlfriend.
The process is just you being honest here. That's what
I'm telling you.
That's where we're at.
I'm telling you the
Why
truth.
is everybody else I'm talked to today?
What have they told you besides what you told me? They said me and my girlfriend get into a fight. I slap her around. I beat her up.
Yeah.
But that's not the case. Have we had our arguments, screaming, shouting? Sure.
Were you having one last night?
Not with her. Not with her. With fucking Dre and
That's not what we
Cowboy.
heard. That's not what we heard. Well, earlier you weren't even acknowledging being in an argument with Cowboy. Matter of fact, you said I never got in an argument with Cowboy.
Never fought
You're just
him.
making shit
Never
up.
fought him.
You're just making shit up.
I never said we didn't argue.
But it goes along with a little bit of what we're telling you happened.
I said, no.
If the fact
I
of the
didn't
matter
fucking
is
fight with Cowboy. You said that I freaking was on top of him and freaking poured a beer on him. That's a physical altercation, not a freaking argument. And I didn't get into that freaking with Cowboy.
So that didn't happen either.
Well, you don't like Cowboy.
Well, I don't.
Mainly because you were in jail at one point. Did he hook up with Kit Kat?
I don't think so. And that was only gone for a couple of months, and her and
You don't know that? You don't know that?
From what she tells me and what I trust and believe in her, yeah, I don't think that they had anything going at all. I really don't believe that. No, I don't believe that at all.
Danny, this is not how you want to go with this.
This is the only way to go. I haven't done anything that you guys are actually now giving me, and you're telling me that I beat my freaking girlfriend today.
Yeah, no.
That's what you're telling me.
You know what? I never met you before the fucking this morning. And before I met you, I met 7 different people say you put hands on her. 2 of them work at 61 East Mountain Street. It's at the shelter over there. She comes in, beat to shit all the time. Now, these aren't people drunk in the woods living in a tent. These are people trying to help people drunk in the woods living in a tent. They've tried to talk her into leaving you because she comes in there with her eyes swollen shut. She comes in there with these fat lips. She comes in there with bruises.
Oh, well, you don't know. No, don't get that twisted. She has had some bruises on her face and this, that, and the other. But
yeah, because you fucking put them there.
No, I didn't. I don't.
Big, tough, badass, right?
No, she'll get fucking drunk and freaking go down the hill, dude. I've watched her. She has no equilibrium when she's drinking. She fucking busts herself up more times than I can count on accident. But I did not fucking put my hands on her.
Anybody in the camp that says they've seen you put hands on her, they're lying too.
They're lying their ass off.
Everybody's lying. But
I've never put my
You're
hands
the
on
only one telling the truth. Is that right?
No.
Is that where we're at here?
I may not have
and you're
all
the
the
only
facts.
one that has got something to lose here. And yet, you're the only one who jumped on a coda this morning to unask the area.
No, I went to go see my dad, that's all.
What? Out of the blue?
No, because the freaking kitty cat was hurt. I'm hurt.
Was your dad a doctor?
No.
Your dad some kind of surgeon?
Just
what the hell's your dad going to do?
Just wanted to go see him and have some support with the situation because I can't.
How'd that work out?
I can't go to the cops.
What did they do when they saw you show up? What happened?
They called the police.
What did they tell the police?
I don't know. I wasn't there 2 minutes when law enforcement showed up.
Who else had you talked to prior to?
I just texted my dad a couple different times, and
What did you text him?
I texted him and said something about how I think Kitty's hurt. She's going to the ambulance to go to the ER. And I went to the ER.
Where's your phone?
It's our phone. It's in my property somewhere, probably. It's dead. It's been dead since this morning, but I had enough juice to send a
Our
couple.
phone.
Well, yeah, it's our phone.
Who's ours?
Oh, Kathleen and I.
Okay. So, how many times did you text your father this morning?
I don't know, between 3 or 4 times.
Did he text you back?
No. He didn't. Well, he may have, but the phone died. So I didn't wait to see his text messages.
So what do you remember texting him?
Vaguely something along the lines Kitty's hurt. I don't remember if I told him exactly what happened or we got freaking jumped on by old boy, but I texted him.
You don't remember what you texted him?
Not specifically, no.
So you don't remember shit about shit.
I will recall here in just a moment. I said something along the lines of, I think Kitty
what
was
she
hurt.
did to piss you off last night.
That's what I'll be. Make me mad.
She
doesn't do anything to make me upset. We get drunk and carry on, but nothing like
you put your hands
beating
on
her
her
up.
for no reason. Then when you put your hands on her,
I never put my hands on her. Why do you keep saying that?
Because that's what everybody's told me. All right, I don't live out there on the viaduct. How would I come up with this stuff? You think I picked you out as a wife beater? The people that deal with you guys on a daily are telling me you're a wife beater.
But I'm not, man. That's the thing. I'm not.
Well, why are these people telling me this about you? You're recalling a little bit. You text your dad.
I'd say Kitty's hurt. I think I got the ambulance is going to take her to the hospital.
That's bullshit.
Something to that effect. That's what I.
Well,
we can always look at the phone.
Ed already gone back and confirmed she was cold to the touch. You don't remember that, but Ed's going to testify to it. You need to get your ass in front of this, Dan.
I didn't do what you're saying I did. I got into a fight with fucking Dre. You're saying that I beat my girlfriend to death is what you're saying.
Yeah.
That's not the case.
Okay.
I didn't. I got into a fight with another dude.
Somebody did.
I got into a fight with another fucking dude, and then she jumped on his back, he fucking flung her off, then he popped me, and I went fucking out, man.
Well, no, a minute ago you saw stuff happening. Now you're out again.
No, I caught it, but I went out.
You don't look like a guy that's been knocked out. You don't look like you look a lot better than Kitty. I gotta be honest. She got a broken jaw. Their words out there to a person was, he did this. He did this. Go get him. He did this. Now, if you don't remember doing it, that's one thing. Don't be fucking framing somebody else, some innocent person, because you drink yourself to blackout drunk.
But that's the case.
So you drink yourself to blackout drunk.
I remember fucking Dre fucking jumping on me, and I remember him
I can understand that.
I didn't do this.
Bullshit. You woke up covered in her blood, changed your clothes, hopped on the cover bus, and got out to fucking Reynoldsburg to your daddy.
I went out there to see
unask the area.
That is
true. That is to get the fuck out of the area. That is true. Because of these
the closest people that I know. That's all. And the only people I have up here is my dad and my cousin. And they're in Reynoldsburg. That's the only place I know to frickin' go.
Who called the police on you?
I guess my cousin.
What did they tell him?
I don't know. I wasn't on that end of the conversation.
Will you be surprised to know they told him that they called us, wondering if we were looking for somebody that murdered somebody in a homeless camp?
Oh, wow.
When none of that information was out there? You sure you don't remember what you texted your father?
Yeah, I do. Vaguely. He was saying something along the lines of, Kitty's hurt. She's in the ambulance going to the ER.
That you hurt her?
No, because I didn't hurt her, and I didn't say anything like that. I told him that she was hurt, and that the ambulance is taking her.
Did you talk to him on the phone, or did you just text?
Just texted.
Yeah.
It was a vague statement, something along the lines.
I understand if you're blackout drunk and you don't have recollection, but don't be using your absence of recollection to frame an innocent person.
Okay, I'm not framing anybody. I'm not saying that frickin' Dre or frickin' anyone else frickin'
had some photos.
Killed the woman. I'm saying that that was the last altercation that we had, and then I fucking was done. And then at some point, I woke up on that fucking concrete, and she's over in there laying in the tent. So I make my way in there, and I lay beside her. And then this morning, I get up, I freak the fuck out when I see that she's beat up, and I run down to the car.
When you woke up, she's dead.
She didn't look dead. She just looked hurt.
You woke up beside a dead person. In the same tent. Who the fuck are we supposed to think did this?
Fair enough. No,
Does
really.
it take a rocket scientist to figure out what's going on here?
I'm telling you what took place, though. I got to fight with another dude, man, and then freaking...
Then you got mad because you got slapped around a little bit and you took it out on your girlfriend, like you normally do up there.
Don't.
According to everybody in the camp, except you.
Well, they're all freaking correlating their stories then or something.
Is that what they did?
I don't fucking know. I
No,
don't.
you don't. Dan, you can do one thing for her now. You can do one thing for her. If you ever loved her, it's just be straight.
I'm telling you.
No. I'm not listening to any more lies. If you want to lie, you can go lie to your cellmate. We'll stick you in on this probation. We'll come down. We'll drop the murder warrant on you, and then we'll just let it fly.
If that's
You know what?
I didn't kill anybody.
Bullshit! She's dead.
I didn't do it.
Who did it?
It had to be fucking old boy. It had to
Oh boy.
I want to say his name, but you keep on telling me not to set an innocent man up. Now I'm getting to thinking that I don't want nobody to get in trouble.
You didn't see who did this because you're passed out. Yeah, you throw Dre's name out there.
That's who I got into the last fight with, and I watched him.
But yeah, that's you getting in a fight. Who did she? She didn't get in a fight with
on
him.
his fucking back.
So
And he fucking slung.
your ass who slaps her around on the regular? Bullshit.
I don't slap her around.
What is she? She 5'3", 105 pounds? What's this Dre? What's this Dre? 6'3", 220?
No,
How big is he?
I don't know.
How big is he?
About 6 foot, 200.
Your size?
A little bigger,
A little bigger than you?
taller,
And
heavier.
this is all the damage she was able to do to you after you were knocked unconscious. He was mad at you,
booted
right?
me a couple times.
She didn't look recognizable as a person. Did you take a good look at your dead girlfriend this morning before you ran to your dad's?
I did. I seen that she was hurt.
You knew she was dead because Ed told you she was dead.
Oh, I didn't talk to Ed. I didn't know she was freaking dead. I told you I went down and
You
told
know
the young
what?
couple, and they might have went
That's
down and got
fine.
Ed.
That's fine. You go with this.
I don't.
We're going to dress you out. No, here's
That's
what.
fine.
Slate you on your probation violations. We'll let your probation officer know we're getting ready to file a murder warrant on you.
I didn't kill nobody, man.
Just,
I didn't kill nobody.
We don't think you did it on purpose, dude.
I didn't kill nobody.
Listen.
What's the relevancy of purpose or on purpose or
because
otherwise? If you're charging me with murder,
it
then
makes
doesn't
you an
make-
animal if you did it on purpose.
But he didn't do nothing to her, man.
You beat her again, and this time she died. And he didn't mean for her to die. I want to believe that, but the more you keep throwing Dre under the bus, and then you having these flashes of memory, then I'm thinking, no, maybe he really is as evil as... I don't want to believe that. What I want to believe is, you got pissed off. You're pissed off at Cowboy. You're pissed off at the people in the camp that are ganging on you. You go back, and you're in your tent, and I don't know what happens, or what sets it off for Kitty Cat. But she starts to take it. Maybe it starts out as some of this rough love that they also tell us you have with her. Because they listen to it. But they hear you beating her in the tent.
I didn't beat her, man. I really didn't.
Why are these people making this stuff up? If you're so fucking drunk you don't remember, how is it not possibly true? You don't remember.
That leaves doubt, I suppose. But I know I didn't get in. I do recall not getting into any kind of altercation with her.
See,
I remember Black passing out after he
you
blasted me.
you recall what didn't happen, but you can't recall what did happen.
I'm telling you what happened. I got into a fight with the fucking dude. He came down, popped me, then she jumped on his back. He flung her. He reached down, popped me again, and then
At what point
it
did
pretty
your tent,
much
you
went.
don't remember when your tent collapsed?
I think when he popped me, when he hit me in the ear initially behind my head, I went into the tent. I went on it, and I do recall that. But I
How
didn't
did
think.
blood all get inside the tent? Because then nobody would have been bleeding at that point.
That's where she was
Because that's the
initially.
first.
This
You're
tent
saying
wasn't
that's the first
collapsed.
punch.
But the tent wasn't freaking collapsed until freaking later on.
When was the tent
I
collapsed?
fell into it, but it wasn't collapsed.
When she was beaten inside the tent.
No, she may have been bleeding in the tent because of the freaking injuries that she sustained for.
But the tent went down before she received her injuries.
No, it didn't. It got bumped into. Maybe set it off.
When did it go
Maybe
down?
set the
When did it
fucking
go
ball
down?
off.
When did it go
I
down?
don't know.
You don't know. You see, you don't know.
I don't. I have an idea about how it went down, but
You got an idea about how to try and save Dan's ass.
What do you mean save my ass? How am I gonna save my ass? The fucking woman that I'm engaged to is fucking dead right now. I can't.
And you're feeling sorry for only yourself.
I'm not feeling sorry for anything. I'm confused, and I didn't fucking do what you're accusing me of. I didn't do it.
Everybody else out there. Everybody out there.
Well, then you know what? Then I'll see him on the stand.
Okay, that's fine.
Because
this is what you do.
unless you
And this
actually
is
go
what you
find
do
the
for
person
that.
that find him.
You and OJ. We'll go out there and find the person responsible for it.
Go up there and get fucking. At least talk to him.
We talk to everybody up there.
You didn't bring him into a freaking room and talk to him like you are me.
The only person we didn't talk to up there was Kitty. Because she ain't talking to nobody. Her jaw's broken, skull's fractured. She took a beating. You changed
It
clothes
wasn't
and got
me.
on a Coda bus.
No, I took my. Well, yeah, sure. I just got up, changed my fucking shirt, and left because I had
And
a
she lay
warrant.
there dead.
I didn't know she
That's
was
how
dead.
much you fucking
I
care.
didn't know nobody was dead. I went down and see she's hurt, dude. I went down and had him call the ambulance. That's it.
So Ed, you don't remember? You don't remember talking to Ed?
No, I talked to the young couple. Now they might have went down and got Ed.
It's not
I
how it
mean,
happened.
that's.
That's not how it happened.
What's Ed look like?
He's got long grayish hair, about early 40s.
That's Ed.
That's it.
But I didn't talk to him this morning in that regard. I talked to the young couple down there and told them they probably went and got Ed. I mean, that's what I get. That had to be how that, because I didn't talk to him. I talked to them, and then I said, "Hey, look, you got to go call the ambulance. You got to
Well,
call the
because
fucking
Ed's the
ambulance."
one you told. I think she's dead, and he saw blood all over your hands.
This is just dirt.
He saw blood all over your hands.
It's just mud and dirt and grime, and then I scuffed my knuckles from dude and I getting into it. But that's not. I didn't do it, guys. Not in the fashion you think. I didn't kill
In what
nobody.
fashion did you do it?
I didn't do it at all, and if that's what you're saying. Now I got into a fight with old boy, and she jumped on him, and then he fucking popped me, and then I remember watching him fucking hit her, man.
Now you remember a little bit more.
Now I remember fucking seeing him hit her.
Well, you didn't remember that earlier.
Yeah, I did say that earlier.
You're telling a lot.
Check the tape.
Oh,
Where'd she hit her? Where'd he hit her at?
I don't know, in the face somewhere.
In the face somewhere.
Seen him swung and pop her, dude, and I went to get back up and go after him, and he did a fucking about face and blasted me, and then I went out. That's what the fuck happened, at least in that sense, anyway.
what you mean in that sense?
As far as the altercation, as far as me and Dre, that's what happened. Dude, I'm telling you right now, guys, I didn't fucking beat that woman up. I got beat up. Perhaps we both got fucking beat up.
Well, she got beat up. You don't look beat up. She got beat up.
No, I'm beat up. I'm just carrying it fucking better than most. That's all.
Carrying it better than most. Ooh. Really?
That's the truth. I mean, my fucking jaw's fucking sore. My mouth's busted. I got knots all over my fucking skull. Sure, I don't have any protruding fucking injuries in my face, but
Do you remember
there's
what-
injuries
remember what
everywhere.
Kitty looked like?
I saw a bruise on her face, and
A bruise on her face.
I ran down, and no, I really don't, because I didn't stick around all like that. I freaked out. I
Love of your life.
I freaked
You
out.
don't make sure she's okay at all.
I looked at her. I seen that she needed medical help, so I went and had someone call the ambulance. What can I do? What can I do?
Well, you said at one point you cradled her, and that's how her blood got on you.
That was last night.
When?
Cradled her since. I held her last
When?
night. Last night.
What time?
I don't know, early hours. After she's sleeping in there laying down, I go in there and slide in beside her. After I got up off the ground.
And at this point, your tent's wrecked.
Yes.
So how would her blood get inside that tent?
Well, she went to that tent after the situation.
She went to Ashley's tent.
No, that was later on in the evening. So that was later on
So
in
how
the
did the
evening.
tent get wrecked?
Oh, well, it shouldn't be wrecked. Maybe knocked down, but not wrecked.
It's wrecked. How did it happen?
I can't answer that. I can't.
And was it standing up when you left this morning?
This morning?
When you left your girlfriend dead in Ashley's tent, was your tent still standing? And if so, why was she in Ashley's tent and not yours?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I
It's very
don't.
convenient.
But this, well, you
You
won't
remember what you don't remember. Yeah. You remember what didn't happen.
I didn't kill her. I didn't hurt her. I didn't do nothing to her. I love her. This is
Down into the road.
this shit's the reality of it is
You
not.
didn't mean to, man. That's what it comes down to. And
And that I can accept.
Well, how does that even work? What do you mean I didn't mean to?
Because you're blackout drunk.
So what? I
You're
never
pissed
mean to
off.
hurt her. I never
You
did.
didn't mean to hurt her, but you
Never
did.
mean to hurt her
But
ever.
you did.
I did
And you
not.
have.
No, we've had our freaking quarrels, but I've never hurt her.
Yes, you have. People have seen you.
I don't see how, because I don't. I don't see how. I mean, I'm telling you, the dude and I got in the fucking
It ain't
fight.
gonna go away, Dan.
That's obvious, but I didn't do it. I didn't.
Not me. Not me.
But it ain't, man. I didn't hurt her.
You change shoes too?
Of course not. I didn't even mean to freaking. They just took the clothes off because it was the next day. I mean, I went to go see him. I let my dad know what fucking happened. Tell him.
Did you get a chance to talk to your dad?
I looked at him.
Did you get a chance to talk to your father this morning was the question.
No, the only thing he said to me was, when he had a pistol in my face with a boot in my chest, was "Don't resist."
Your father said that to you?
Yeah, that's the only thing he said today. When I was up in front of the house. I guess they called PD.
Is there a reason they didn't let you in, Dan?
I take it. I wasn't there long enough to wait it out. I said, okay, well, if that's the case, fine, guys. And reality set in at that stage when frickin' they did call the cops that obviously I'm in fucking trouble because Kitty's hurt. That much I gathered.
Why would you think you'd be in trouble because Kitty was hurt if you didn't have anything to do with it?
Because I fled the scene. Because I left.
Did you think that makes you look a little guilty?
Of course it does.
Okay.
But I had a parole warrant, so I couldn't stand around and wait for the ambulance. I wanted the ambulance
So
to
you
come.
were worried more about some misdemeanor parole warrant than you are some
What do you mean?
life-threatening injuries to the love of your
Okay,
life.
I got her the help I could by having someone call the ambulance, and then the ambulance
Time
came
to
and they
change
got
your
her.
clothes and catch a bus.
No, I took and was walking and taking my shirt off as that happened.
Wait, you told me you changed clothes in the tent. Where did you change clothes?
No, I didn't.
Where did you
change
throw
my-
the bloody clothes?
No, I
Every
didn't.
time you
They're
change
in
your
the tent.
story. Why do you change your story so much?
I'm
You
not
know, it's so
trying
much
to. I'm trying to
easier-
recall.
It's so much easier if you just tell the truth. You don't have to make it up as you go along like you're doing, Dan. Look, we talked about this. We've been doing this a long time.
I didn't have to talk to you guys. I understand my rights, among other things. I didn't have to talk to y'all. I didn't have to talk to you at all, but I want to get to the bottom of this as well. I don't want fucking
I just want
anybody
you
to...
stepping up for Kitty. It's the last thing you can do for her.
But I
You
didn't-
just had a
What do you
bad
want
night.
me to say? I
I
didn't
want you
hurt
to tell
her.
me the truth.
I'm telling you, I got into a fight with old boy, and she hopped on him, he thrown her, and then that's about the size. That's all I really remember,
And
man.
you're the only one up there. You're the only one in that whole camp that has that version of last night.
I wouldn't see why. Why not? Why?
Well, I'm telling you it is. It's not my job to see why. I'm trying to tell you that's how stupid that sounds because we talked to everybody up there and you're the only one that's told us that. And shockingly, that's the story that has somebody else responsible for her injuries. Yet you're the only ones coming up with that, and we talked to everybody. And they didn't have time to get their story straight. You know why? We woke some of them up. They were asleep in their tents when we got there.
So what could they
So they
possibly know? That's my
They
thing.
know what happened last night before they went to sleep. When you and Cowboy were tussling, and Dre broke it up, and then you and Dre had words.
Me and Cowboy weren't fucking. We
So
argued a
Cowboy's lying
little bit.
too.
So well, if he said that, well, I don't recall getting into it with Cowboy for any.
Dude, they don't like you up there.
I guess.
And it sounds like it.
No, sounds like to me
And
fucking.
then I talked to the people over at 61 East Mound. And they talked to Kid repeatedly about trying to get away from you when she shows up over there.
I don't see that.
Well, once again, why would I make that up on you? I never met you before today. Because she comes in there with her eyes swollen shut. She comes in there with all kinds of injuries. And they're concerned about her safety. And now she's dead, beaten to death. Beaten to death.
I didn't beat her up, man.
You killed her.
I didn't kill nobody.
Yeah, she's dead.
But I didn't do it.
Yeah, you did.
Fucking Dre. It had to be.
Yeah. Look, nobody said you set out to do this.
I didn't do anything.
You got a problem.
How does that fucking help me? Problem or no problem? I mean, if you're saying I'm accountable for something, you're saying I did something I'm telling you I didn't do. So either way...
You don't remember. You remember this night different than everybody else out there. Is it possible that you don't recall doing this?
Anything's possible, I guess, but I don't...
I'm asking you not if anything's possible. I'm asking you, is it possible you beat your girlfriend to death and just don't remember it? I'm not asking you if anything's possible. I'll ask somebody else if I want to know that.
That's not possible.
Okay, there you go.
That's not possible.
So what you are is, so this didn't happen in some kind of fit. This is, you've planned it, you execute it, and now you're covering it up.
Bullshit.
By taking off your clothes, lying about where you discarded
My clothes are... they're in the tent.
Tell me about this.
They're in the tent.
Tell me about this drop box in Reynoldsburg again that you brought up.
I told you I lied about that.
Why would you lie about it?
I told you I lied.
Can I ask you, why would you lie about that?
I don't know.
Why would you come up with that lie?
I don't
Lie to me
know.
about the little things. You're clearly going to lie
know.
to me about the big things. Lie to me about things you don't even have to lie to me about. Why would I believe you when you're telling me some of the big things?
But I corrected myself and told you that that
Why
wasn't
did you
the truth.
just explain to me why you came up with that lie?
I don't know. Just seemed freaking...
Seemed what?
I don't know.
Seemed what?
What
What did it seem like to Danny?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to say, but it's not the case. I did change. I took my shirt off in the tent and my pants, put on this blue outfit, and went down and got the couple to call the
That's not who you got. That's not who you walked back up to Ashley's tent. You walked back up there with
Never
Edgar?
walked back up anywhere.
Edgar,
I told him call
Edgar
the
checked on
ambulance.
her?
Well, did Ed go by himself and go check on her while you waited? Is that possible? I'm just asking.
I don't think so, no.
You're awake and alert at this point.
I went down.
Obviously, because you saw her and you went...
I saw her, I freaked
Yeah.
out, I went down at the couples, they called the fucking
Did you touch
ambulance.
her?
Of course I touched her.
Was she...
She seemed like she was hurt bad. She didn't seem dead. She looked freaking really hurt bad, granted, so
Where did you
I'm not
touch her?
sticking around. I didn't
Yeah.
really touch her. It kind of just shook her a little bit, and she's not coming to. I could see her freaking injuries are fucked up, so I went to go get the ambulance. There's nothing I can do to stay there and help. There's nothing I can do
You
whatsoever.
could stay there and tell a story about who killed her to the police.
Good told
I
that.
didn't know she was dead.
Or you could have stayed and told your story to the police about who had caused these catastrophic injuries to her. Because at a glance, you can tell these injuries are catastrophic.
Right. She looked
not-
bad.
Worse than bad, okay? I've seen a lot of people in this condition over the years I've been doing this, and she's on this end of the scale. It wasn't just bad, it was catastrophic. I don't know what kind of violence and gore you're used to seeing. I'm used to seeing a good bit of it, and this would rank over here.
I didn't beat her up, guys. I really didn't. I got into a fight with old boy, and he fucking flung her, and then from there, man,
Dre's a black guy?
yeah.
I told Ed it was a big white guy.
I didn't tell Ed anything.
That's what he told me.
That's what he told? Well, then that don't even make sense, because I ain't say nothing like that to nobody for any reason.
Well, did you tell Ed that Dre did this?
No, I didn't tell
No, you
him
didn't.
nothing.
You didn't tell him... You know why?
I didn't tell him
You know
nothing.
why you didn't? Because he didn't do it.
I didn't talk to Ed this morning. I didn't tell him shit. I went down and got that couple and got the hell out of there.
Where's the couple live at that you're talking about?
A couple tents down from where Ed and them stay. Or Ed's old tent. It's the young girl and a younger boy. I went down and told, because nobody else was freaking moving. So I went down through there and I hollered, hey, call the ambulance. Kitty needs help.
The tent beside yours, the yellow and blue, right beside you guys have like 3 spots.
Right.
Okay, the tent right beside that, to the right, the yellow and blue one.
The yellow and blue one beside that, that's where we was. That's where we was asleep last night. The big yellow one, the big blue one.
No, not yours. The neighbors. I'm talking about the neighbors. The one beside your camp.
Okay, well, what's the question?
Okay. Who stays in that camp?
It's been, used to be Ashley and her boyfriend or whoever that is. And they left a while back.
I'm not talking that way. The other way.
That other way, that's freaking Dre and his girlfriend.
Okay. You have Dre and his girlfriend.
Uh-huh.
Then you have Ashley and Mark's, which are gone.
Right.
Then we have yours, which is about 2 or 3 long.
Right.
Right. The one beside that. Whose house is that?
That's where Ed and them just set up shop yesterday or the day before.
Okay, Ed.
Who helped you put the tent up yesterday?
Yes.
Yes.
That's where Ed and them stay.
That's Ed.
Yes.
Okay.
Nobody was freaking moving.
That's the
in
one
there.
that went. That's the one you told him.
No, I went down to the other couple because they were sitting out.
Okay, but
they were sitting out in
okay,
front of
he
their tent.
didn't-
So
Eddie, I need you. I think Kit Kat's dead. I put her in Mark's tent. Tent belonging to Marsh and Ashley. Eddie, Edgar looks at her, touched her, cold to the touch.
Because she's been laying in there. See, she was sitting there. Somebody had
She
propped
didn't
her.
just crawl in there.
That was not crawling.
This is what you
in.
told Eddie, and this is what he's going to testify to.
Okay.
Eddie, I need you. I think Kit Kat's dead. I put her in Mark's tent. I put her in Mark's tent.
I didn't say that to him though. That's horseshit. I didn't say that to him. He was full of it. I didn't even talk to him the fuck this morning. I went down and told they were out and about. I saw all them guys sitting out there. I said, hey, you need to call a freaking ambulance. Kitty's hurt.
Do you know why you haven't talked to? See, because of this stuff. Look at the stuff he's told us. That's why you can't remember it.
Danny
That's why
came
you
to
don't
me.
want to. Go ahead.
Danny came to me. He said, Eddie, I need you. I think Kit Kat's dead. I put her in Mark's tent. The tent belonging to Mark and Ashley. He walks over. He looks at her. Touches her. She's cold to the touch.
Okay, this is what he told you. And it was okay?
You put her in the tent.
No, I didn't. She crawled in there last night before I fucking did.
You know what the coroner's going to say? She didn't
Whatever. Well, what's he going to say?
She didn't crawl anywhere after she received these injuries because she was unconscious. Wherever she received those injuries, she would have stayed unless somebody moved her.
That's not the case. I didn't move her.
Somebody moved her.
Okay, you're right. Apparently, if that's what you're
No,
saying.
I'm guaranteeing you, she's knocked unconscious. She's got a broken jaw. She's got a fractured skull. She's got subdural hematomas. She's beat to death. Wherever she received that beating, which were, all the blood is inside the red tent that Ed helped you put up the day before. That's where she received the beating.
She might have
You
been
told
bleeding.
Ed you carried her and put her in Mark and Ashley's tent.
I didn't tell him that because I didn't do that.
Charge this fucking ass.
Charge me. You're gonna get the wrong guy.
No, we're not. No,
I didn't do it.
Yeah,
I really
You
did.
keep telling yourself that.
I don't have
Guess
to tell
what?
myself
No
that.
more fucking malt liquor in the fucking county. No more malt liquor in state penitentiary. You're going to get a chance to dry out. Here's the good news. I will make sure they build a new jail on top of you. Because here's the difference between somebody that makes a mistake and owns up to it and somebody that covers it up, hops a bus to get the fuck out of Dodge to ride to Reynoldsburg
Just
while
like
his
my
the
dad.
love of his life. Yeah, one more time, right? Before this thing caught up with you. If you had a bad night, that's all you need to say.
I don't recall doing anything
Okay.
to her, dude. I know. Actually, no. I know I didn't do nothing to her.
You don't recall
I
doing
got in a
it to
fight
her?
with
I know
old Louie.
yeah, you don't recall. You look.
I know.
They
I know
recall. They recall, but what you told them. They recall seeing you had beat this girl. They recall hearing the beating.
Well, then,
we
I'll
recovered
see-
all the blood from inside the tent that collapsed.
Okay, she was bleeding. Dude popped her in the fucking mouth.
This isn't a case of somebody popping her in the mouth.
That's what took place at the time. Now I don't know how severe it was. He fucking
There's
hit her.
about a half gallon of blood in this tent. That's where she received the beating. Inside your tent. Did this guy come inside the tent and beat her ass?
We got into it out front. And just,
So how does she bleed out inside your tent?
Crawled up in there and laid down?
She didn't crawl anywhere after she received these head injuries. She was not mobile. The only way she could have moved anywhere is if somebody moved her.
I ain't fucking over. Why would I do that?
Huh? Because you didn't think she was dead and you were trying to take care of her after you gave her this beating.
I didn't beat her, man.
And your tent was knocked down from it.
I didn't.
Your tent was knocked down from it. So you had to get her inside somewhere. So you put her in Market Ashley just like you told Edgar.
But that's not the case, man.
Why did
This
you
is
tell
what
him
the-
that then?
I didn't tell him shit because I told the other couple that were out there to go call the ambulance. Now they may have went down and got Ed. I'll see him in court.
You what?
I said I'll have to.
What'd you say to me?
I said I'll have to see him in court.
In about 18 months, that's exactly what'll happen.
I didn't do what you're accusing me of doing. I didn't fucking do it, dude. I really fucking didn't. That's the thing. I really didn't. I didn't fucking hurt her. No. No, baby. Oh, kitty cat. Oh, my fucking baby. This is my baby. This is my fucking baby. I don't know if I can get her back. Kevin, please don't be dead, baby.
What size shoe you wear there, killer? Sit down. Sit down. What size shoe you wear?
Oh, fuck, 8.5.
8.5. Get your pair of 8.5.
The fuck you mean? Fucking no, I don't care what happens to me. I want her. Where you at, baby? Where you at, honey? Where'd you go, baby? Oh, God. God. I'm never gonna get to see her again. Why you did this to you, baby? I didn't do this to you. I didn't do this to her. I didn't do this to her. I didn't do this to her. I swear I didn't. I swear I didn't do this to her. Oh, my baby's gone. What the fuck you mean? Can I? Ow! Shit, that hurt. Can I use the bathroom? Oh my God, my kitty cat. Oh my little baby. What the fuck you mean? What the fuck you mean? I don't care about what happens to me. I was okay to get my baby back. motherfucker. That motherfucker fucking beat my baby up. I know he did too, and I can't do nothing about it. And I can't do shit about it. And these fucking people think I did it. I didn't fucking do it. I didn't fucking do this. Oh, babe. I didn't freaking kill nobody, man. I'll never get to kiss her and hold her again. I'll never get to hold her again. Oh my God. I didn't do this to her. Fuck, man. Go find the motherfucker that did this to her. That's what you do. Quit fucking blaming me. Help me find the person that did. And he's probably still right there, man. I'm going to prison for the rest of my life for nothing, something I didn't even do, and my woman is fucking never coming back to me.
Got another DOS to get hold of one of the funeral bunch. Andy, Ian, or Katie Cole. We're gonna get some pictures of you. Danny?
What?
Huh?
What? What do you mean pictures? Like,
We're gonna take some photographs of your injuries.
no, you're not.
Excuse me?
Not without my consent. you're
Yeah,
not. No,
yeah, well,
I
yeah, we are.
refuse. I mean, you're more than welcome to if you like. I shouldn't be giving you a hard time for real, because you're just doing your fucking job.
You should stand up now.
Dude, I didn't do what you think I
Stand
fucking
up.
did.
We're just taking some pictures.
And you
I'm
all-
not asking you. I'm telling you. Stand up.
If that's the case, then this might be interesting. If that's the case. I don't want to be threatened, please. I'm sorry. My wife's fucking deceased.
Yeah, I understand that. I spent more time with her this morning than you did. I didn't hop on a bus to Reynolds.
I went to go
Stand
see
up.
my dad. I knew the ambulance was coming. I have warrants. There's no sense. There's nothing I can do.
All
for
these
her
junk,
besides
all
send
these
her to the
detectives are
hospital.
going to do is take some pictures. And I am first in line. This thing goes.
All right, I'm gonna check your face
right.
ID.
I guess I can't be a dick to the guy who's doing the job. Dude, I'm freaking the fuck out.
Just hold still for me.
All
All right, if you would face that way,
You should go find the fucker.
just face the wall.
Kitty, man.
All right, face the wall behind you.
I'm never gonna get to see my baby again. I'm never gonna get to see my baby. You really believe I hurt my baby?
Okay, and face the other wall. If you would, hold your hands out for me like
Yeah,
this.
it's just a call. They might just need to make a phone call. Or they could take it and...
That's just a scratch right there from my dog.
Do this for.
That's all that is. And then, well,
Just hold it. Hold it down here for me. Just
like
hold it
this.
down. Thank you.
Pull them closer.
Put him the glove. Yeah, you go.
Where'd you get off the number 2 at out there in Reynoldsburg? Did you take that all the way out to Reynoldsburg?
no, I took the number 2 something freaking Hamilton Road. It didn't take me any further than that. So I walked up the road and
Wanna get
caught
hands?
number 2R to Reynoldsburg.
You want to,
Yeah.
what's your mustache? You know. So you take the number 2. Where'd you catch it at?
Down East Main Street somewhere. Up the road a little ways on Main.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, down East Main.
Main and what? Main and 18th? Main and...
Main and High, maybe?
Okay.
Main and High?
So you catch Main, go east on Main
Yep.
on the number 2. Then where do you take that all the way to Hamilton? Main to
I took it to
Hamilton?
Hamilton. Then that bus wasn't going no further, so I waited around for a little bit.
What number did you get on going north?
It was 2R. Going east. I didn't go with him, but I got back out on the 2R and took it straight to Williamsburg off of Lancaster Avenue. And then I got off of Lancaster Avenue and walked down to my freaking dad's. By the time I get there, they're not answering the door. I knew something's all fucking bad.
So Lancaster Avenue, where's this bend at you stopped at in between
I
Lancaster?
ain't stopped no fucking bend, man.
Just made that up?
I did.
All right, take your jacket off.
Anything and everything that you
Take
may
it out.
need or be looking for is at the freaking campsite. All I did was freaking.
Well, you didn't make our job any easier. You want us to go catch the killer.
You
had
had
all this
I didn't
information.
freaking beat nobody up, man. I didn't. I didn't want to hurt my fucking wife. I love my
You didn't stay
fiance.
around and tell us what happened to her. And you had all this knowledge about this beating.
I had a fucking parole warrant. There's nothing I can really. I don't know.
Who's your
she's
parole
dead.
officer?
Angelique Woods.
Sure.
I didn't know. I knew she was hurt. I see that. So go down and tell them. Go call the ambulance. They
You
called
got
the
any
fucking.
injuries here we need to be aware of?
I don't think so.
Let's take a picture of that.
All right.
That's from the. No, I hold him right here.
Whose puppy?
So Ashley left it behind.
The one that's in Ed's tent?
No, that's what do you mean, dog or it's a puppy?
Yeah.
They look. What?
Just gonna have him take a picture of this.
Oh, yeah, that's from the dog.
Okay. Well, just hold that arm up. Just do this.
And then if you're thinking what I think you're freaking thinking, it ain't from her in that sense for any reason. Because first of all, Kitty don't have any fingernails.
I understand that.
At all.
I looked.
She has no
I saw her.
fingernails.
I saw her this morning. Turn around.
What's this injury from?
Probably just a scratch from a pup. I'm telling you.
Okay, well,
You know,
hold
Hold still. He's taking a picture of it. We're documenting your injuries here.
You're building a freaking portfolio against me is what it looks like you're trying.
Well, I don't want you saying I did anything to you.
Turn that around. Let me see your back.
If you feel the way you feel, man, I don't
Turn
blame
around.
you, dude. I don't even know what to
Let's
say.
go on your neck. Turn around. Half
Turn
turn.
back a little bit.
Half turn.
Okay.
Two fucking jumped on me, man. Then she went to jump on him and
You gotta
flung
ignore
her,
that eye.
flung her the fuck off.
Okay.
What's wrong with it?
You got a little line underneath it, or maybe it's just bags. I don't know. You're not getting enough sleep. Good?
How is it
Yeah,
that
there's
I get my
a little back
motherfucking,
here.
I get my ass kicked and my girlfriend's freaking beat after death, but I'm being
No,
fucking-
no. She's not beat half to death, sir.
No, she-
Well, at the time,
She's beat to death. Probably about 4 o'clock this morning she died. She's dead about 4 or 5 hours before anybody called anybody.
Think of the fist impressions, will you?
Yeah.
You know those fist impressions?
baby no more. Baby.
You get that one?
Nope.
Oh, I got into a fucking scuffle with a dude, guys. Most of it's from my pup.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, the scratch is from my pup, but I mean, yeah, sure, I'm a little roughed up. Got into a fight with the dude.
How long's your elbow been injured?
Hold still.
I don't know. That thing's been there at least 2 days.
Good.
That's why I went to grab the frickin' pup when he
Figure
ran
short
off.
this.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
One size fits all, man.
I'm gonna need your shoes next,
Yeah.
please. You got socks on?
Yeah.
Go ahead and slip them off and stick them in the the correct shoe.
That one goes in that one. There you go.
Thank you.
So you get off that bus at Lancaster Avenue and Main Street.
and I walk Lancaster all the way down to the house.
They just live off Lancaster?
Yeah, off of Loretta.
Dance next.
Drop your drawers.
I didn't freaking. I just told you some bullshit because I was panicking.
Why were you panicking?
I don't know. I didn't see it freaking. Because I'm freaked out, dude. You guys are telling me my freaking old lady's potentially freaking at this stage. I don't know. You're telling me she's fucking. There's a deceased person in the camp. I know damn well that me and that fucking dude got into it, and then he fucking flung her, kicked her. No, when he dropped me, there's nothing else I could do at that stage of the game.
Any injuries?
I don't think so.
Turn your back and look at the back of your legs too
Yeah.
before you put those on.
I'm good.
Okay.
Now they gave me 3 years of freaking parole versus 4 months in prison, so I figured I'd stay out the way for a while. So doing 3 years of parole, just go sit down for 4 more months and be done with it.
There you go.
And then they
Change your
just,
plans.
yeah, I know. Tell me
Have
about
a
it.
seat and relax. We're going to get some photographs and fingerprints on you.
I shouldn't be fucking cooperating with these people because they're trying to say that I hurt my girlfriend, man. Oh, shit. Killed a cat. Oh my god, that's what they say I did. They say I killed a cat. They say I killed a cat. I ain't killed nobody. Say, oh my god, they're saying I killed. This woman genuinely loves me, man. Genuinely loves me with all of her heart. Sleep outside, no more content with me. Live with me outside. And fucking love of my life was gone, and I'm sitting on the ass end of a fucking investigation that they believe I did, and I ain't fucking do it.
What did your elbow there, man?
Chasing the pup.
Chasing a what?
Chasing the puppy. Got away from me. And it took a
I
bit.
didn't see a dog out there. What kind of dog was it? Is that your dog?
Oh, there's 2 of them.
All right. So just quick couple questions. What shirt did you have on earlier that you changed? That you said's in the tent.
It's a white t-shirt.
White T-shirt. Is there anything on it?
Yeah, it's got blood on it from.
You said you were holding it, right? What, I mean, is there like an emblem on it? It's just completely white, nothing on it?
Just plain white tee.
And
It's
it's
pretty filthy.
Pretty dirty. What, you know what size it is? What size you wear?
Whatever they donate.
Whatever they give to you? You don't ask for a certain type?
Usually
large?
between the large and the medium or large.
Medium, large. Where's it laying at in the tent?
In there somewhere, I don't know. I pulled it off this morning, tossed this on it, freaked out, needed to get her some help, so I ran to get help.
I get it. All right. And when you left there, where'd you go?
Downtown, catch the bus.
Tell me your route. Where are you walking?
Walked down West Main.
You walked down West Main?
To East Main and Main and High, and then took the number 2 to Hamilton. Got off at Hamilton, caught the 2R and took it to Lancaster Avenue.
Main and High. You got on the 2 bus, you said?
2 separate 2s.
2 separate 2s?
Yeah,
So you got on 2. Where was the connection to another 2? Or you said it was 2R, you said?
Yeah, the 2R was Ronesbury. The 2, I don't know which one it was. It was 2 something that ended at Hamilton. That shouldn't be too hard to figure out.
Right, Main to High was where you're at, and then you took that to Hamilton, right? Main Street to Hamilton? You got off there? Mm-hmm. Okay, and where'd you get on the two? There are another bus right there that takes you in the road?
I walked over across the street and walked down the road a little bit, found number 2 bus stop.
Where'd you walk to?
I don't know, a couple blocks from Hamilton Road, up the street, up Main.
Going east towards Reynoldsburg?
Waited out for a bus and then hopped on it.
Okay. And what you said that was 2R?
Mm-hmm.
This Coda?
Mm-hmm.
So Coda bus 2R. And where'd you get off there?
Lancaster Avenue, Main and Lancaster. And I walked down to the house.
Is that north or east or south of Maine? Where mom and dad lives? I think Lancaster just goes north, doesn't it?
Yes. Yeah, I guess.
Where's mom and dad live?
It's just my dad and my cousin out there.
Cousin
Brandon.
That's where your mom doesn't live there?
Mm-mm.
Okay. When you got over to the house, who was your dad there?
Yeah, he was there. They didn't answer the door though.
Okay.
They called PD.
All right. So you didn't talk to your dad or Brandon?
No.
Did you talk to Brandon on the phone at all?
No. I didn't speak with anybody.
Okay. All right.
Are you guys charging me with this stuff?
What's that?
Are you guys charging me with this?
Not at this moment.
I didn't hurt nobody, man. Got in a fight with a dude.
Well, I just talked to Dad. I guess 2 months ago, you and her were living with him.
No, we've never lived with him.
You never lived there?
No, he lives with my cousin Brandon and his wife Kim.
Okay.
He lives with them.
Have you? Okay. Well, it's Brandon's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you?
We visited from time to time. Maybe come over on a Friday and Saturday, stay for a night.
Okay. Have you been arrested for DV in Reynoldsburg?
Aggravated menacing, I think it was, years ago.
Okay. Not a couple months ago, where I guess you and Kathleen got into it. You hit her a few times in the face.
Huh?
No.
No. I mean, that'd be on record, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Be easy enough to pull that up.
That's what Dad just told me.
But that's not the truth. It's not true at all.
They had to take you and put you in a hotel room to get you away from her. None of that's true.
None of that's true.
None of that's true.
None of it. If that's the case, well, I mean, wouldn't it be in PD or Reynoldsburg PD records, right?
You on any kind of medication right now?
Should be.
What should you be on?
I'm supposed to be taking Elavil and lithium,
For what?
bipolar, and whatever else they say. It's been a couple of years since I've actually been evaluated, but a state doctor had me taking the lithium and Elavil for, what was it she said? Something about manic depression, bipolar, and stage 2 schizophrenia or something to that effect.
You do have stage 2?
I thought, from what they say, I mean, this is coming from penitentiary doctors, not actual state doctors on the streets. So, I mean, everybody's in the joints a little crazy because of the circumstance. So,
Sure.
I don't see that as a proper rating.
Lithium and what was the other?
Elavil,
Elavil.
amitriptyline.
Okay.
Amitriptyline is the proper name. Elavil is the generic name, I think.
All right. Okay. That was for bipolar,
And
manic depression.
And they said something about. There was something else I was supposed to be taking for schizophrenia, but I don't know exactly what the name of this pill is.
Okay. Do you remember the times you got on these buses?
No, I don't. It was this morning sometime, I guess you could say, between 7 and 10, I suppose.
Okay. All right. Did you get a bus pass?
No, I just asked the operator if I could catch a ride to get out to the house so I could get a couple bucks for a bus fare later on.
Okay, so you didn't. He just let you on? Mm-hmm. What was the bus driver? White guy, black guy, female?
Couple women.
Couple women were driving?
Yeah, on the 2 buses, a black girl on one and a white woman on the other.
Okay, black was the first one or the second one?
First one.
Okay. And the white one was on the 2R?
Mm-hmm.
Both of them let you just get on for free, huh?
Oh, I asked him.
Okay.
Told him I'm homeless and I'm broke right now. I just need a ride tomorrow.
So you're going to give money when you got there is what you told him, right?
No, I just asked him if I could ride until I can get to the house to get a couple bucks. And most of them will let you do it once just to help you out, and
Sure.
then they won't do it no more.
Right.
Well, I don't do that very often.
Okay. Is that the only thing you changed today? Was the
That's
white
it.
T-shirt?
And
You said you
a pair of
squishy-
black swishies.
Black swishies. Are those in the tent as well?
Yeah.
How about any hats or anything?
The one I wore in today.
Okay.
It's in my property.
So black swishy pants. And they're laying beside the white T-shirt.
In the proximity, I imagine, somewhere in that area.
And that's in, was it Mark and Stephanie's tent?
Ash.
Ashley, I'm sorry, Ashley and Mark's tent? Those are inside the tent.
That's it. Everything else you guys have, I haven't changed anything. Sorry, I fed him a line of shit about the clothing bin and all that. Just, I thought since you guys told me for changing my clothes, I was wrong for changing my clothes after the situation, it made me panic. So I made up a freaking white lie. But I also came clean with it immediately afterwards.
I mean, I get all that. But like I said, we've talked to Brandon and your dad, and both of them were telling us that 2 months ago you two guys got into it.
But that's not the case. If that's the case, there would be a record of that, right?
Your report.
That's what I'm saying.
If somebody called the police.
Well, her and I haven't got into it for any reason.
Has she ever called the police on you?
No,
Never?
never. We don't have that kind of relationship. I don't know what these people are freaking talking about. Now, if it may have been somebody she was with before me, probably, but that ain't me. No, we've had our fucking differences. We fight and argue a little bit, like everybody. But we're also chronic alcoholics with mental health disorders.
Did you used to box?
Years ago. Not box, I did cage fights.
Cage fights. What's that?
MMA, mixed martial arts.
So
start
you're
that.
capable of doing this? Is that? MMA.
I mean, I'm not that good at it, but I mean, she's also a little woman. So with that being said, if you people believe I did this to her, then it wouldn't matter what size the man was or what he knew.
I'm just asking.
I mean, I'm not capable of a lot of things, and one thing of them is I'm not capable of fucking killing my girlfriend. So you're telling me?
Well, I told you I don't think you did it on purpose, man.
I ain't touch her, man. I got in a fight with dude.
Even if you were in a rage where you're just so drunk you don't remember and things just get out of control.
Don't get me wrong. There is a lot I don't remember. Okay?
I know.
But I'm pretty fucking sure I didn't fucking hurt her.
Well,
I don't
think you did it on purpose.
I don't think I did at all. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Dude jumped on me, man, and she jumped on him.
I know. We've heard that story, but I'm telling you, that's not what hurt her.
What is it that hurt her? I mean, it looks like she got fucking cold cocked. And then freaking this morning, her face was bruised.
She was hit more than once, man. She was hit multiple times. Okay. That's why the one hit by by Dre.
I don't think it ended there, though. That's the thing.
No.
He came back over and popped me again, too. And then I hear the commotion, but I can't fucking get
Like
up.
you just said, she's a real smart. She didn't hurt him.
Of course not. Just she did jump on him, and he's fucking drunk and homeless and crazy himself in an offbeat way. Who knows what the hell happened in the process after he fucking knocked me out?
Like I said, I don't think you meant to do it. I think it was accidental.
That doesn't stand. No, there is no accident. I didn't do it.
It does make a difference.
How? My wife is gone. There is no difference. I love Jesus. She's gone. She's gone, and now I'm being accused of it. And in turn, not only has she lost her life, but I can give mine up in a second to see her one last time. I wouldn't think twice about it. Not once. Just want to hold her one more time.
All right, hang tight.
Don't get it. Don't get it. I ain't fucking hurt her, man. Jesus, you gotta understand, man. Oh, man. You gotta understand this. I fucking love her so much. She's gone. She's gone. She's fucking gone. Oh my God, she's gone. Why in the world is my pops telling these guys some freaking made up story about freaking Kitty in a hotel and me going to jail for domestic? Ain't none of that happened. Matt comes home in a couple months. Matthew comes home in 3 months and he's never going to get to see his mom again. I'm never going to get a chance to see my baby anymore. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. I didn't hurt her. I didn't. Fuck, you guys think I fucking did. And then if you think I did, and I don't have no money, I don't have no lawyer, I don't have any education per se. If you believe I freaking did it, how can I freaking beat it? How can I beat this case? How can I beat a case? What you think? I don't even care anymore. I just miss my baby. I need you, Kitty. I need you, baby. I'm so alone. I need you, honey. Come back to me, please. Come back, honey. Please don't let this be one big nightmare. Please let it be a dream. I can't deal with this, man. Oh, honey. Oh, kitty, 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 kitty. Oh. Oh my God, you guys think I heard her? I didn't fucking hurt her. Oh, I'd give anything just to see you for 2 more seconds, just to kiss you and tell you you're pretty. You're so pretty, you're beautiful, you're the most beautiful person in the whole world. Just to fucking no longer with me, no. Fucking take my baby from me, you son of a bitch. Took my fucking woman from me. You took my fucking woman from me, man. I know you did, dude. I know he did. He had to. Yeah, these people talking this shit about how I did this, that, and the other, man. Them motherfuckers up there kicking each other's ass all the time. That's what they do. They ain't do shit to nobody. Oh, yeah. Panicked. Got the fuck out of there. When I'm calling the ambulance and I left, it's just, there's nothing more I can do for the situation. I can't help her or do anything for her if I'm in jail. If she gets to the hospital and get some help, I can come freaking be by her side. I can't do that, laptop. Call an ambulance, get her some help, get to the emergency room, and then go down there and be by her bedside. You know, if they came out and questioned me and ran me and did all that, I'd have been going to freaking jail right then, right there. And there would have been no chance to be able to fucking go sit by her bedside and make sure she gets well. I let these motherfuckers Mirandize me and talk to me, and they don't even want to help. What the fuck do? Take care of it. They just want to try to pin it on me. Fuck the charges. Fuck all this. I just want my baby back, man. I just want my baby. Oh, I need her. Where are you at, honey? Come back, Mama. This is my little woman, and I'm never gonna get to see her again. Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Hank, you're going to go downstairs. They're going to take some photographs of you and fingerprints. So we call our identification section to get an ID number. You're going to be slated at the county jail on your probation violation and an account of murder. That's what's going on today. And like you said, you were very defiant about it. Well, you just had to bring those witnesses into court, and that's exactly what we will do, along with all her injuries and all the inconsistencies in your story and all that. And what we are arresting you on right now is called probable cause. We have probable cause to believe this. You fled the area. Your story is inconsistent with everyone else. We have found a report out in Reynoldsburg where you beat the shit out of her before.
That's not possible. It's not possible.
They're getting it right now.
Go ahead.
You know what?
didn't find that because that didn't happen.
Okay, well,
My dad told you that,
and
but that's not the truth.
Well, she's not beat to shit to death either, right? That didn't happen either.
It did.
Well, I happen to know
Not
that.
by
I
my
saw it with
hand.
my own eyes.
Yeah, but I didn't do it.
You know what?
I
You'll sit
didn't
there
do
for
it.
18 months in the county. You know what?
That's true, if not longer. And that when it does go down, if I do wind up in a bad situation, I'll appeal until the day I die.
Okay.